Okay, just for context. Oh god, I'm loud. Holy shit, dude. Turn myself down. For context, I've already skimmed through the video, and it seemed like Nova didn't finish the game because of a bug, which is a shame. But here's the thing. Nova was a private playtester. He should have picked up on that. Yeah, I can fix it today. I am gonna actually look at the VOD properly because I've skimmed through it. I thought it was really funny that he said at the start of the stream he was gonna go play like another game, and I was on the edge of my seat. I'm like, which game? So I like seeked to the end of the video. I didn't see him start the other game because apparently my demo's too long. So that's funny. I hyper-focused a little bit tonight. I was doing script writing for videos. Every dev has the same kind of problems. I mean, I had a private tester, and my private tester was Nova. So, you know. I'm gonna wait for ads to be over, and then I'm going to, and then I'm gonna proceed, because obviously, I don't plan to stream for too long tonight. I need to go to bed early, because I have to go back to my parents' home really early tomorrow. I have to pick up my mother because she will not go out unless I take her out with me. And, yeah. So, the joys of looking after your family. So, yeah, I will look at that video a bit. I'm gonna, like, skip through bits, and I'm just gonna see if there's anything, in particular. Even the best can fail. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Let me actually pull up Twitch here. I'm gonna have to start trying to download VODs now because obviously the Twitch highlight changes. Nova... Annoyed? Nova. Right, let's have a look at this. Jeez! Hey there, Wizard no Hikari. How you doing? Let me go to... I actually haven't promoted my stream today, so... I don't know if I have time. I suppose it doesn't matter. I don't do this as a profession, and I will shove it here. Woman, the myth, the legend, how are you? I am doing fine. I hope you are well as well. So yeah, I hope you guys are good. Is my stuff set up? I think it is. Let me set display capture. I'm just gonna get started because I'm doing like a short one today. I probably will finish around midnight my time. Oh, this music? What is this one? I got VLC player up. Blaze? Yeah. It is Blaze. Actually, speaking of which, I'm gonna have to like turn this down just a little bit here. So I know you're enjoying it, but I have a Nova VOD to look at. So Nova, I was actually very surprised Nova went back and played Army of the Abyss. So, oh yeah, you can see where I was kind of going through the video. Yeah, I already saw the end, so it's fine. You heard your name. You sure did hear your name. So I was very surprised you played this last night, actually. If you played this last night, that makes me feel very happy, because that means that it was in your mind. What the fuck, ad? Wait, what the fuck? I just did a pre-roll. The fuck? Dude, I did a pre-roll, Twitch. Fuck off with that. End of the stream. Yeah. So, I've been really good this week, actually, with work. I've been going to bed, like, at a reasonable human time, and I feel like it's really been benefiting me, so I'm still doing that at the moment. Thank you for the sub. I'm sorry Twitch is giving you shit. I'm sorry Twitch is giving you shit. Let me turn off VLC player. All of the music on here is paid for. I paid for all of this music so I can play it on stream. So there you go. That is my stream playlist now. You can bet that YouTube will still try and claim stuff, though. Like, they tried to claim my song that I spent about nearly $300 on? Yeah, that was pretty shitty, so I had to put in a claim for that. No more ad. Thank you for the sub there. I appreciate it. And again, yeah, I was bringing this up on here. I only was able to skim through this. I've already looked at the end. The reason why I actually ended up going to the end was because there's a bit you say at the start here. Let me just see if I can find it.
Much easier.
And how loud is this? Oh, this is low.
Oh, we got RPG Maker today? No more Subnautica? Nope, because Subnautica was a punishment. And we did that on Friday.
Subnautica. Right, where was the bit where he was,
And I started up Subnautica on a separate file. Started over
I really
again.
don't like the Twitch
And
interface.
I already got a
look
lot
at this,
of the
man.
gear that I had.
Right.
But I didn't want to just keep doing
Just learn to sing and do your own BGM,
because
lol.
because we have the punishment
But I
games
paid
that typically happen
someone.
on Wednesdays, right?
But yeah, unless it's literally like your own voice.
I don't really know.
Right, where is the bit? So there's a bit on this stream. So I watched a very little bit on my lunch break earlier today, and there was a part in this that bothered me because it was like you were gonna play like a video game, like some mystery RPG Maker game, and I kind of spoiled myself at the end by looking at the end because I was like, "Where's this game?" And it makes me realize my demo is probably too damn long. You're watching your own stream or someone else's stream. This is some exceptional level experiences you may not be ready for. I mean, you've watched my VODs on stream. It's not any different really. Stream awards so small. Right, I'm just moving forward here.
Whenever there's a new Leaf Go release, I will drop everything I'm doing. I'm gonna play that.
Hell yeah,
I'm
Leaf
really
Go.
into Leaf Go.
Yeah, Leaf Go is really good. Sorry if I'm just skipping through this at the moment.
Maybe we should just like
At
keep
some
going
point,
on some other RPG
at some point, I'm going to like literally like put this on in the background while I'm working on my sprites and stuff, and I'll watch it in full. But for now, I'm just like kind of like going through it. So don't mind me while I just... Or at least it's still a mystery. Right, so that's the looking at stuff. Wind Rider and Steel's got some stuff. And yeah, okay, so here's Gam. Sorry for skipping that. I will check it out later. But, no! Clicking the wrong thing. Here we go. So yeah, you got to...
This is something that would describe Adina, especially after that scene where she got her sword back.
I actually, okay, so this part I actually saw earlier on, when you made the comment about the... Actually, you're also doing the menuing as well. You made a comment about the, about Adana sounding like,
let's go.
She's not careful. I think you're right about that. In terms of, like, I don't know. I don't know. I think the problem with the way I write this game is... Okay, so...
That monster really did break.
I think one of the difficulties with this game I've been having is, like, writing the characters in a way that it's not so much sounding like themselves, but, like, trying really hard when I'm writing them to not sound like myself when I'm writing them. Because the way I talk to people in my workplace, I talk to them in a really formal way, in a really roundabout way. And the way Fenrir speaks here is almost like I'm doing my day job, so...
A way is open back above now. Hopefully Mia and Larson...
Imagine if the mystery game is Fear and Hunger. I mean, that wouldn't be a mystery then, would it?
Made it out in time.
Okay, there is something I'm actually really unhappy with in this demo. So Mia and Larson, they're the two scouts, and they used to have like a much bigger role in the demo. There was a point where I was actually going to kill them off, like in a really like not fun way. And I ended up not doing it. I think the reason why is I did want to subvert the trope of, like, I don't know, person, guard number A and guard number B wandering into a place and just dying, because I felt like that was a little bit cheap. I mean, isn't Fenrir currently doing her day job? I mean, she kind of is, so, yeah. Kind of, yeah. She's an on-field pharmacologist with combat experience. I think once we get past the demo, and I actually have, like, the game, you can I want to, and I'm already working on, like, the dynamic between, the people that she works with. The other two in the group are very, like, not very good with people, like Fenrir is. Let's kill all characters. Man... Oh man, okay, yeah. Yeah, I just think, I don't know, I think killing people off for, like, without having a good reason behind it is kind of just cheap, and to begin with, like, you don't really have, like there's not really a bonding with, like, Larsa and Mia, really, and I kind of want to have them show up later. So that's one of the reasons I haven't done that yet. So, yeah, actually, I need to look into this bug that you're referring to, because I know you were saying, let's just do it now while I'm here. Let's get up RPG Maker MZ. Sorry, I'm only like in a fraction of your video at the moment, but I want to fix that bug that you picked up on, because I have a feeling I know what it is, but I'm gonna have to like re-trigger it. So, right, let's get this open here. So let's have a look at Kodame. So there's two versions of him. good. Okay. So attack. Okay. So he had a status on him that stopped him from dying. I'm actually going to have a look. So what happened to you? Let's have a look. Oh, he went with violence again. You like inside, Annoyed Nova is just a stabby murderer. So what happened to Kadame? So what happened to you? So, okay, the game... So he wins. Kadame doesn't die for some reason. Wait, he's at 0 HP, and he's still alive. So, I originally thought... Okay, so I originally thought with Kadame, so there is something that I actually did. So you can see here, there's two versions of Kadame. There's one here, that's the level 99 one, and he's the one that appears in the cutscene. Well, the cutscene battle with the matriarch, right? I have to stab people in video games because never mind. So, okay, so, yeah, so this is the one in the cutscene. This is the one that's actually in the fight that's level 9. I know you get cheated here, but I didn't want, like an indomitable, like, dude that just, like, completely breaks the fight. I wanted an actual bit of combat for gameplay reasons. I have a feeling, it might be his class, actually. No, they use two different ones. So if we go to classes, and I have a look at Greater Lord. So, ID number 7 resists death. Oh, wait, no, they both. Okay. Right, I found the problem. Guys. So yeah, entry number 6 should not have the state resist, and yet it's there. So I removed that. Bug fixed. All done. But it was that defeated dialogue that came up. That should actually allow the game to be replayed.
Oh, don't worry. I'm an old schooler.
So the defeated dialogue... Wait, what happened to you? Okay. Okay. Wait, came up here. Okay.
Whoops.
Yeah, no, he should have just fucking died. Uh-oh. Right, so, okay, I know how to fix this. You know what? It's really odd. It did allow to be replayed, you just chose not to? Oh, that's a shame. Okay. I mean, I can show the end, if that was your thing. The continuing timing was perfect. That's fine. Let me just see if I can find this. Did you miss something else? There's like a little ending sequence. So, right here, after that little title card bit, there is like a little, it's literally, I promise you, it's only like 5 minutes. So that was Armor of the Abyss. Game over! I mean, I can run it, it's not a problem. Where is it? The problem is it's like getting back there. So yeah, there's these sequences here. It is nothing special, really. It's just the end. And it just introduces the last bit. So, yeah, let me fix this problem first. I think that's really important. So what's going on here? I think is this removed? There's so much shit in this entire demo that has either been removed or significantly changed. It's actually disgusting. Like, it's really, really bad. Yeah, that's not the actual ending. But that is okay. Oh yeah, this is the map. Okay, so where was the bit where it shows the title splash? It's here, isn't it? And yeah, that's the remove Fenrir. So I think when that happened, I think the only person left was Tina. Remove. Okay, yeah, so you can see the removals here, and then after that, that's the game over. I guess MZ for some reason, because RPG Maker XP doesn't do this, by the way. Just so you know, my first RM engine that I finished a game on was RPG Maker XP. When you remove dead party members in RPG Maker XP, it does not immediately game over you like that. So what I will do is I'm gonna brute force and do this the incredibly wrong way, but I'd rather do it this way and do it right than to not do it at all. I'm just gonna shove in a recover all button, and I'm actually gonna put it in twice. I'm gonna just put it here, I would put it here, I'm just gonna say that's fine. But yeah, there's a little bit at the end. If I'm actually curious, did the defeated message actually replay the fight or no? Hey there, Hazard, how you doing? I know you wanted to look at glamour dresser outfit stuff, so let me know. I am happy to show you that if you need me to. But yeah, there's a little bit at the end, and I guess I'll play it because problem is, this sequence is kind of long. Bear with me a moment. What I will do... Oh, Che Vampy! Thank you. You're here all night? Fair enough. Got ya. Hey! Che Vampy, how you doing? Bathtub raid? Bathtub raid. Very interesting. Right, let me give you a wee shouty-outo. So you actually were streaming in the bathtub, and yeah, I mean, as long as the computer is a safe distance away and there's no concerns about electrical shocks, we should be fine. Artstream. We love Artstreams. I am not an artist myself, but I do make things. I am mostly self-taught. It's always cool to see someone who makes stuff. I just realized how loud this is. Right, let me check saves. Is it this one? Let's see. Oh yeah. I put a save here because it was a complete... It's ass if you don't get a save. Right, so I'm just gonna mash, and then I'm gonna just debug kill the boss, so... Ball of Embers, it's warning you about a lot of cutscenes? Wait, didn't you already do that dungeon? Bowl on... Wait, no, Bowl on Embers. Bowl on Embers. Bowl on Embers? Oh, VTuber in a PNG bathtub. Man. Oh, dude, I can't wait to write the frickin' worms in. One wears a fedora. Ifrit. Hi there. So, yeah, we make game. We make game and we also play game. I like Final Fantasy. I also have been playing... I've been on a nostalgic binge. And I've been playing Dragon's Prophet, and I've got the bug to make YouTube videos again. So, also, I'm gonna pick Vargas' weapon. So, yeah, one thing about New Game Plus, actually, I need to make this a little bit more accessible. But one thing about New Game Plus is I need to, what's the word? I don't know, I need to make it easier to, like, skip the opening for that, so you can just go straight in and you can, like, mess with the classes in New Game Plus. Oh, sorry, not New Game Plus, New Demo Plus. Man. Oh yeah, so, by the way, this whole battle with this, like tower witch thing wasn't actually what was gonna happen. The end of the demo, you were gonna fight Zed, and I couldn't make it interesting. So I ended up making is a hidden boss. And he's gonna show up later, because he's part of the plot. Valiant, please. My eyes! Love Project Zero. Yeah, so this whole fight wasn't supposed to happen. I think this was when I was on my 10th rewrite, and I decided this would be perfect. There's several reasons why I decided this would be perfect. The time stone is going to be important later, and in the demo it kind of did nothing, so I made it really important in the demo, as it should be. And then, the whole thing about a concept that the witch mentions that ends up being really, really important throughout the entire game. That results in this creature being created in the first place. So I felt like that was right, defeat allies.
Bested. Oh.
Okay, so if you die there, you don't get the defeated thing. So it should bring up the... Okay, interesting. So... That should be bringing up the defeated window, and it doesn't. It just carries on. So what's going on here? What's going on here, sir? Where's the battles? Eternal Machine. Oh yeah, there's literally no handler here. I always put can lose. And if lose, I need to be referencing... Where is it? This common event. Battle lose. There's common event number 2. So it's usually like, would you like to retry? And yeah, this is... I don't know why this wasn't here. It literally calls the troop ID and it replays the fight. So I will... That's really annoying because I've got to go through that again. But so if lose... let's call that common event. I can remember where this is, I promise. Common event. If battle lose. And this is ID 97. So if I go to ID 97, troops, ID 97. There's the Eternal Machine. Is it referencing a troop ID? It is not. That's really silly. Look at that. It's not even referencing a troop ID. That's gross. None of these are referencing troop IDs. Troop ID test 9. Here we go. See, this one's doing it. So this should say troop ID 97. Okay, so what I do, actually it should handle it now properly. So I thought that was fully implemented. Big style boss, yep. Please jump to label, restart, battle is restarting. Battle processing, troop ID test, yeah, so it flags it and it should start it again. And then there is a recover all. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's try this again. Because it didn't have that window for some reason. And that was really dumb. Let's load the autosave. This looks complicated? Oh no, the arrow is there! That, you shouldn't be there, Mr. Arrow. Okay, what are you doing here? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to... I guess if you reload after that fight, it resets the transparency of the object, so... God, that's such a rookie mistake, man. What the fuck? Yeah, so this is an RPG I've worked on. I've finished another game. I did my previous game in RPG Maker XP, and 99 bugs on the wall, take one down, patch it around. That's how it goes. We're finding them all. I haven't gone back to your video yet, Nava, because I keep finding stuff. apparently. Right, so... Right, after this, I need to set movement route, this event opacity 0, because if I don't do that, the autosave is going to catch me out. So, yeah. Wait. What is all that trash? How are you finding these old commands? God, I haven't used those in ages. Remember when we were on minutes of game 19 though? Yeah. By the way, I am trying to save the minutes of game VODs at the moment. So if you see a minutes of game VOD you would like to keep, please download it. I'm trying my best to get them all, but 60 days to export every VOD to YouTube is not a lot of time when you can only upload 10 videos per day. So... You plan on going back to it for a 20th installment? Oh my god. Can't believe it. Can't fucking believe it. I am very glad though. For the most part, when streamers have played this game, it's not usually gone wrong. But yeah. For the most part, it's not usually gone wrong. So I think the private testing was still worth it. Oh yeah, and I did make the crystal glimmer in this scene now. Still wish this was a little bit better looking, but lucky me, huh? I mean, I'd rather people run into bugs, to be honest, because if people run into bugs, then I can fix them. Like, I'd rather you find it than some random person running into that and then not saying anything. We're a little past 20 now. I started minutes a game in 22. Yeah, I gotta mash through this. Makes me realize how obnoxious this is, and I also disabled autosave for some reason. I think I disabled autosave here because it breaks this scene. Yeah, this scene I decided to use, I was thinking a little bit about the PlayStation 1 games and mixing a little bit of, like, movie and still images. I need to actually see what, Nuba's opinion is on that, because I know it's not smooth, but, you know, it's fine. Thank you for the fairy throw. Valiant. Thank you for the headbutt. I'm much happier with, like, the sprites now. I think I at one point want to go over Kadame's sprite, but I think Kadame's sprite is serviceable for now. Okay, let's do this again. Let's kill the party. Actually, first, let me load it properly, because let's get a natural state here. Okay, cool. Right, everything's started now. Let's defeat allies! Yay! Would you like to retry? Battle is restarting. Okay. Okay, that's how it should work! Yay! Okay, before I inevitably find other bugs, that is fixed. So... Hooray! Okay, yeah, but this is the end part. I guess I'll play it. Because I know you missed it. Let me hide my head for a second. I'm gonna go invisible for a second. There we go. So you can actually see it. Bloom here is obnoxious. I've actually already fixed it. I need to put it in this map. Sorcery! Yeah, vanishing trick. Cobra Man. I just realized, like, the futility of using horses in this world, and I said I'd be more interesting by using birds, so I need to figure that out, really. I need something more interesting. Ah, yes, V. That's his name, by the way, it's actually V. Shoebills. Blue-footed boobies. Yeah, so green guy doesn't sound like Fenrir. They use they're literally like PlayStation they're literally PlayStation like frickin' plague doctors. But yeah, there's not too much that you missed. Like, this is literally quite short. Fenrir and crew are no exception. So yeah, it's like going into one prison into almost another. Which is, I suppose, Adena's point of contention. It's like, you think you're free, you're not. Wait, what was going on with the run animation there? Oh, it's fine now. I don't know what that was about. What's here is very interesting. Yeah, there's tons of, like, overturned here. And it says there's a crevice filled to the brim with corpses of overturned. I need to draw that. I need to just show, not just have that as something she reads out. Yeah. And yeah. I mean, that's kind of it. So yeah. And I need to disable the bloom here because this looks awful. But yeah, this is the actual end. Man, there you go. There's a thank you for playing screen just for you. Yeah, so it says you can play through. You get all battle modes, and that's kind of it. But yeah, that's it. That's the gaming game. Admittedly, I need a button on there that calls the credits, but yeah. I think having the credits on the title screen and in a notepad on in the folder that no one's gonna read is not enough. So, a demo with a new game plus, yes. So, the classes the other classes I made for Adena, like Assassin and Trident Knight, they are fully working. They're missing some skills, but they're mostly where they should be. It's not part of the story, and she shouldn't have access to them really at that point in the game. But New Demo Plus, when you run through it again, you have access to all of them. So, yeah, I did that in case people wanted to do that. Couple of hidden things, actually. Let's see if Nova actually ran into the hidden. I crammed this demo full of hidden stuff that like people could maybe run into. I'm gonna see if Nova runs into it. Let's have a look. Let's see if there's any other feedback here. So I'm just gonna move in a little bit.
Isn't it? Have I been pronouncing it wrong this whole time?
Wait, pronouncing what wrong? What wrong? What wrong?
Your hopes up. No one has ever found it. I'd be out of a
Is
job.
it the aluminumite discussion again?
Adena, she is here. Oh, that was a weird blink. Yeah, do you see? You notice her like blinking out of existence right there. Wait, it's Adena, isn't it? Have I been pronouncing it wrong this whole time?
Though
I just
admittedly,
remembered Zephyr's
admittedly,
phone
right,
when
I'm
she
gonna
refers
stop
to her. I
here.
think it's
And every time I say her name, I make Germans cry because it's supposed to be pronounced Krieger, not Krieger, because it's a German word. Her name is really lame. Do you want to know what Krieger means? I'm sure you probably know, but Krieger in German. I mean, you have cursed AI explaining it to you, but yeah, literally, like, that's her name. So, but yeah, no, Germans cry when I pronounce the name, but like, to be honest, if you're in a fancy world, you can pronounce it as you like. It's like Scion and Skion in Tomb Raider, right? Like, you're not supposed to say it Skion, but they that's how they say it in more like Warrior, am I right? I was gonna use Rustung, and Rustung just didn't sound, it didn't sound as good. So Rustung is armor in German. I used to play a game called Metten 2, and they had like a really good German client, and the game was all in German. So I picked up a lot of like fantasy words in German from that game. So Zephyr was highly inspired that day by a very oddly specific niche thing that, like, no one else has experienced. That is the Zephyr experience. Anyway, let's have a little look, right? Adena. I say Adena. People can say Adena if they want, but my intention was Adena.
Don't let Ozzy hear me say that.
Skion is wrong.
She said calmly.
Dude, even in the Tomb Raider anniversary, Natla says Skion. I was like, hang on a second, she says Skion, not Scion. I'm a big fan of the original Tomb Raider, by the way, if you don't know.
Why do you know my name, monster?
Aidna. Oh my god. Aidna.
Forget this. Any kind of reasoning is beyond you. You know, that portrait used to... okay, I don't know if this was intentional, but the use of that portrait at that point made it seem like Adena was talking to me specifically. As if I'm the monster that she's
Oh no! No, I'm sorry you feel that way, Nova.
But this feeling I can't shake. The sigil near my heart is burning.
I don't know, that tells me more about you than it does the game. What secrets are you hiding, Annoyed Nova?
This feeling within me is...
Oi.
Black dots.
Oh wait, I'm still hiding. Let me bring myself back here.
Before I ended up here, I defeated a great monster in battle. And from that monster, I took on a mighty power. It's dangerous. But
my lawyers advised me not to answer that question.
This is like the battle that the feathered spirit
Unsorcery. What did you walk into?
Remember the name of the creature I had conquered.
You've walked into just usual banter. Sharpie, how you doing?
Left in you, a horrid mimicry of what you once were. You make it so easy.
Oh yeah, his Zed. So Zed is okay. So Zed, right? I have an original draft over this story, and the original draft went something like, Zed like ends up becoming like ha ha he main evil villain type thing, and he is like obsessed, like he's like obsessed with like killing Adena or some shit. He still is, but but I kind of like dialed him back in this because what's the word? The intention I have for this story goes a little bit beyond what I originally planned it for. I'm not talking about like an overscoped thing in terms of like game dev and like feature creep and stuff. I'm talking more about the escalation and the like seriousness of stuff going on is much higher than this, I don't know, this fella just picking people up by the face. I mean, that's not very nice, is it?
Are you?
I just thought it'd be funny to have him pick her up by the face because he has no respect.
Did you really think you could
and he
get
has
rid
big
of us?
hands.
Get off of her. Summon us.
Summon. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, the what you call it?
Your name is.
I know exactly what they are.
Oh, we get another hype moment right away.
Wait, that's not nice. That's why nobody calls me back. Just picks no, but just picks people up by their face.
What empowers your tiny body?
Oh yeah, like Adena is canonically, she's not short, but she's smaller than most people. So, lol. She has gun.
And there we go. What are you?
Actually, fun fact. I have
That power.
Fun fact. Let me pull this up. So this is Behemoth, right? So this is the first battle mode that she gets. Now, in the story, she wasn't supposed to have it in this particular part of the game. But there was a couple of reasons I put it in. One was that there's no point me providing a demo that doesn't show a feature I'm showing off, essentially. Also, I felt like it was better for the story that it's something that was there and she kind of forgot about it. And then it kind of just gets brought forward, and I don't know, it just makes the mystery more interesting. But yeah, actually, while I'm here, because I think it's always worth having a look, isn't it? If I type in Behemoth, wobble wobble wob. Oh, it's not here, is it? Is it in here? Is it here? Did I just call it BM2? I might have just called it BM2. They were literally called battle modes. Oh no, it's not here either. Huh. Let me try and bring it up. I know where it is. I've just got to pull it up. So, I am a bit of a thief. Sorry to say. If you ever thought I had a good reputation, that is a lie. A lot of, this game was inspired by a game I played called Cabal Online. Again, niche reference, no one will get it, no one knows what Cabal Online is. But it was a game with a lot of really cool armor in it. And they had kind of like a limit break system, and it was, they were called battle modes. And I stole that idea, but I decided to make it like a job system type thing, for a single character. So, yeah, I'm unoriginal and I'm uninspired. And where is this bloody image I'm looking for? It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. I'm just stalling now, basically. Where is the first? There it is. Found it. Okay, so this was like the first version I ever drew, of the battle mode 2. It's the wrong way round, and I don't know. The armor is kind of weird, but I drew this in. Look at this picture I drew. 2013. I mean, it's a while ago. It's a while ago. Literally nothing is original, so steal everything. The Resident Evil remake don't subtly change context for some events that could catch you off guard if you played them. Really now? I have played Resident Evil 2. And I'll hold my hand up. I'll hold my hand up and say Resident Evil 2 remake was my first Resident Evil game. So I didn't actually play a Resident Evil game until whenever that game's demo came out. Adena was a Mega Man X-Boss character all along. Okay, so there was a really, really cool class in Cabal Online. Really cool class. So, they were called the Force Blader. Force Blader. And they are basically a really cool dude. This is a really low quality picture. They're a really cool dude with really cool armor. It's like black and green. They got this black and green armor in this picture. And they have like one sword in their hand. Now the thing is, when they use their battle mode, they get like a gun arm. And I was like, this is the coolest shit ever. So, Battle Mode 2 is literally just the gun arm, but without the sword. I don't know. I feel like I was flying too close to the sun if I did the sword as well. And I also wanted to kind of make it that the actual sword is the weapon that's changing. So, yeah. I did that. But don't know. I don't know. I just thought the gun arm thing was really cool. I had tried like long time ago trying to do a character like that and it didn't really work out. So yeah, I cast gun. I cast gun. I'm just gonna shoot you in the face. I also was like, I don't know. I was like dead tired of drawing symmetrical designs, so I made this one very deliberately asymmetrical. So you have this like big wing, and the wing is not a wing, by the way. It's literally a shield. So like when the gun is like fired, it's like, I don't know. It's like there to like protect you from, I don't know, the after effects. And then there's obviously like this here, and I call this the anchor. And this would basically like stop her from like flying off into the stratosphere because she fired a very, very powerful gun. Yeah, I have a wild imagination. I will put it that way. So yeah, this is gun Adena.
Boundless.
And I just thought it'd be kind of cool. Let's see. So yeah, oh, here's the Lich Signet thing.
Come on.
Wait, I'm always very confused. Like when I see this come up here. So hang on, I'm gonna go back to that because I saw you having trouble with that. Because that seems like something I need to work on. Because you're like mashing.
Come on.
And it's not advancing. That's really weird, because all that is... Let me get this back up on here. I can't remember if Part-Time Experience had a problem with that, but, you see. If I go to... where is it? Tutorial. I don't know if there's anything I can improve with this, but I can show you what the method is. If I can find it. Where is it? My stuff is not very well organized. Where the fuck is it? Tutorial. Ah, here we go. It's this here. Yeah, it's literally a loop. And it just says if OK is being pressed, it disposes of itself. So I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong here. Yeah, this is the exact one, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, this is the one. Show picture, move picture. Loop. If button OK is being pressed, move picture 9, break loop, exit event. I wonder if it's because of this. I wonder if it's because it's after that's causing a problem. But yeah, that's literally how I'm doing it. It's like a loop, and I wonder. Actually, I tell you what. I do wonder if it's because I'm not waiting a frame. Ooh. Okay, maybe that's why. Let me have a look in troops. Because I thought I had one here. I don't think I use it anymore. Can you not just set up a transparent text box after fading in the picture and fade it out once the player presses action? I never thought of doing that, actually. I didn't even know you could do that. What the? Am I stupid? That's a good point. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to, where can I leave this? I'm gonna leave a comment on here. Actually, I need a better way to sort of do this. Let me see if I can find one of my notepads somewhere. I will leave a comment on this, but I'm also going to go to one of my Google Docs. I should have a to-do Google Doc on here. I'm just bringing it up on another screen. Google Doc. Let's have a look. Sorry for the lack of music, by the way. I think at this point I just write a new to-do sheet. So we'll just say. Actually, where is our freaking hack and plan? Hack and plan. Why am I not using that? Hack and plan. Get that up. I should be using this. I'm so dumb. Why am I not using hack and plan? I've always used hack and plan. Okay. This is hack and plan. I don't know why I didn't add this before. Don't worry about the days on here. This is irrelevant. But, right. So, I'll put it under programming. And I'll put it as, fix for, I'll just say, potential fix for, I'll just call it tutorial cards. Okay, so use a blank text box instead of a loop. Okay. So I'm gonna create that. And I'm actually gonna also leave a comment here. I feel like leaving comments is a good idea. I'm just gonna copy that into that as well so I see it. Am I stupid? You're a real game dev now. All game dev do stupid things, even the smartest ones. Dude, I'm not even close to smart. Not even close. Not even close. I cannot code. I'm using RPG Maker for frick's sake. Man, and yeah. No, but that's how we progress, right? Is we gotta make mistakes. You can't know the stove is hot unless you burn yourself on it. So yeah. Right, let's check this out. So yeah, I know you had trouble with this.
Well, anyway.
Oh, I just saw
What
that
did you
cursor. I
do?
thought it was mine for a second. But
The audacity, Leaf. To think
wait.
would
This
possibly break
needs
something.
a fix. Danger implies that's a bad thing, but I've kind of like, Nah, I need to change that graphic. I don't like that.
Something in a game.
I don't like that at all. Also, this is too wordy, I feel like.
Under any reason. Okay. So yeah, that's what the lich signet does.
Yeah, so
and you know what? I appreciate that. This is an interesting way to handle it. Normally, it would be like a meter or something. Nah, it's pronounced oi signet. You damn yanka.
I ended up doing this. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna go for like a gauge or something like that. Like, I was thinking about like how like I was actually thinking about like how Devil May Cry does it or something like that, where you have like a gauge, and I was thinking about like the actual plot and the fact that she has like this signet on her, and I was like, I should just make that the UI because that's literally the mechanic. Hey there, Caleb, how you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing a little bit of dev, and I'm watching Nova's playthrough and learning. Learning to fix things and jank and all that. So, yeah, I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, just getting this sorted at the moment.
I do like how like the first, so there's a very clear symbol change regardless of what your like it's not like a linear meter that empties out.
I felt that was really boring to empty out, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of cheated with this and I literally used the fill tool until it kind of looked how I wanted it, and I just kept using the fill tool until it was black. So there wasn't much skill involved in that. But I did at least for the first one want its like eye to be out, and I don't know. What do they call it? The absence of something is always kind of creepy. So yeah. Cheating is good. Lol, fill tool.
Like you lose one of the eyes, which is already a clear indicator that you're not at full, even though like you still have like a filled in.
I'm glad you're. I'm
with
glad you're
some-
breaking this down, because I'm gonna be real with you. I did not think of this at all when I was doing this. So I feel like maybe subconsciously I knew what I was doing, but like I can't ever explain half the things I'm doing. I kind of just do them. But yeah, no, I really appreciate you explaining this, because it's like, I don't know, it's like one of those English teachers where they ask you to break down why like all the connotations of why the sky that this poet has written is blue, and in my case it's just the sky is fucking blue. But yeah. But yeah, no, I really appreciate this breakdown.
with some shadows, but like you know that once one eye is gone, you
Yeah,
no
you
longer
get
have
it.
full meter. So that's good. That's good conveyance.
But I won't
then
lie,
you
I
have
did
when
get
half of it's
obsessed with the
gone like that,
colorblind
and then
thing
finally
because
invisibility. So these are 4 very visually distinct.
yeah, I got really obsessed with the colorblind thing, and the reason I got obsessed with the colorblind thing is I've had someone play my game who I've had not just one person, I've had about 2 or 3 people that have played my games who are colorblind. So it's one of those things that affects actually more people than you think, and yeah, so yeah, I made that quite an important thing.
Even if you don't have like even if you don't have like a linear like fill.
I thought Leaf said wanker for a
This is a
minute
good way to
there.
do it.
He said, "You damn yanker."
So
Gee.
also, is it just me or is there an extra space right there? I feel like
I'm
there's
not
more of
gonna
a
lie,
gap.
there probably is an extra space there. And I'm not gonna lie, I might redo this window. I don't know. It feels wordy, and I also want to get rid of the safe danger thing, because the danger implies that having this is a bad thing, and that was originally the intent, but the way it's kind of gone now, you can kind of like there's kind of like certain mechanics that function depending on which state it's in. So yeah, I'm gonna have to remove that because that's misleading. It would just I don't know.
Between found and
Just
under than
random
any other
musings
word
to
that we have
myself
here.
that like make no sense because I'm the person developing the game, and
Okay. Oh wait, no! Ah!
wait, what happened there?
Wait, what
What
happened?
happened there?
Did I accidentally skip over a tutorial?
That image just tried to
man.
appear again for some reason. Liz! Hello! Hello! Were you on Exodus again today? Let me give you a shout out. Hello, lovelies. Man, I love going to your stream and feeding Brian nuggies. It's like the best thing. But the better thing than that is just having a really nice, wholesome stream. So how you doing? I hope you're great, and I hope you've had fun today. I plan to probably stream for about another hour and a half-ish. And then I gotta get up early tomorrow and pick up my mother, because otherwise she won't go anywhere unless I go down there. So I'm actually off tomorrow for work because I am scheduled to work Saturday. Fun times. So that's why I'm off tomorrow. It's very rare work actually schedules you off on a Friday, so I'm just taking it. Did some FF again? Nice. I need to still show Hazard how to do the outfits thing. I need to make sure I do that before it gets too late in the day because, yeah, UK times, it's quite late right now. So, yeah, well, I hope you had a good stream. Thank you for dropping in. I make games. I also play games. I like to play Final Fantasy. I've been playing a bit of Dragon's Prophet lately, and I've been playing some weird retro stuff. I finished No One Lives Forever at the weekend. That was really, really fun. And now I'm just watching I'm watching Nova playing my game and providing feedback, really valuable feedback, I might add. And yeah, we're going from there. You did some FF, you did some Ibiotic with Solo 2. Ibiotic? What is that? Let me have a quick look at that. There's also a neat game called Meta Revelations Armor of the Abyss. I think Raiders might like it. I'm assuming that this game has your seal of approval then. I haven't actually listened to the end. All I saw at the end was the fuck this shit I'm out bit. And but yeah. Yeah, I'm noticing some weird bugs here actually with this that I haven't noticed before. So I'm gonna have to try and fix that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think the fix will probably be the blank text box thing. So I'm gonna try that because I trust Nova. He's very smart. He's a very smart boy. So yeah, let's carry on here. You played this game because you wanted to play it, if that means anything. I know! I was talking about this at the start of stream. I was like really surprised that you decided to play it, because that speaks volumes to me that you played it because you wanted to play it rather than, I don't know, it feeling like an obligation or something. So I really appreciate that means a lot to me, so I really appreciate that.
I'm of two minds about that. On one hand, I like that you're warning me ahead of time that's like, hey, don't get too used to this. But on the other hand, I kind of like the idea of not telling the player until it actually happens, because then you and Adina would be sharing the same.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. On one token, obviously, there's a level of me wanting to be transparent with players and not throw bullshit at them. But I really respect that angle, and I might actually, to be honest, I think this card is piss in particular because there's a lot of words on this, and there's the imagery here is really out of date anyway. Everyone got too cute with a no swearing redeem. Well, oh fuck, oh shit, oh crap. Abiotic is a game inspired by Half-Life. It's really fun. Nice. You're streaming it for like 8 hours. You're very tired. Gonna head off and get some sleep. Sending much love to you, lovely. Have a lovely sleep. I was like that on Sunday. I booted up No One Lives Forever. I'm like, yeah, I feel nostalgic. I want to play No One Lives Forever again. Ended up playing it like 8 hours. I was like well over halfway through the game. Had a great time. Yeah, Abiotic sounds fun. I don't play too many shooter games. If you see me playing a shooter game, probably pinch me, because it's like once in a blue moon, and it has to be like a really, really good game for me to want to play it. So, yeah. That's really cool. I hope you had a good time, and thank you for the raid again. Hey, they can't find me over here. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I think this idea is really good. It's not a spoiler, because I've already said it here, but yeah, there's gonna be times where you don't have access to this. There's a benefit, there's a hidden benefit I don't talk about in the demo. Actually, I do talk about it in the demo, but it's in a sign, and you may or may not read the sign, whereby when this signet is black, you can start seeing treasure through like a light effect, which I'm still working on. The implementation isn't perfect at the moment, but yeah, there's gonna be like a loot radar thing, so you can mess around with it while it's low, get a loot radar, or you can have it high and you can keep switching classes, but But yeah, that's a thing that's actually implemented. So even if you are like shit without a without a point left, you can use that. I am actually going to make an amp that can do that, but I feel like I should make that really rare or very hard to obtain, because otherwise you could just have that on all the time, instead of having the little thing on low. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, so something that's actually implemented that you may not know, is when you do a battle, when you fight an enemy, like a regular encounter, you have, I think it's like a 30% or percent chance that the integrity will come back. It's just, I think where the random encounters are kind of like very, there's not many of them. After you get BM2, you don't really see it, but that does happen. Darkest Dungeon's light system. If you play on lower light, you get more loot. Oh, really? I've never played Darkest Dungeon. Sounds really cool, though. I'm very curious about that game. It's like a roguelike, isn't it?
But I guess it depends on how the situation happens when integrity is revoked. Either way.
Oh yeah, that's the
Also, that is kind of weird now that I'm seeing this. Like, why am I not getting a tutorial on like how to change classes during battle? Also, I guess I could just do that now.
Oh, okay.
Pick a class to change to. Behemoth Defense. Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, you're
like...
right. You're absolutely right. I should make it so if anything should be explained, it should be explained for doing it in the menu as well. I think you noticed it. You were confused was actually causing it to be restored. Maybe I should be clearer on that. I think the only other thing I don't want to do is say, oh, if you fight enemies, it will come back. It's not guaranteed that it comes back. It just can come back. Oh, it's a roguelike turn-based? I'm gonna have to look at that. I like Fatal Labyrinth and I like Spelunky. I don't know if they the game has like a similar kind of vibe to it like those games do, but I do like those.
That's going to be a lot of... I mean, I'm hoping there's not going to be a lot of situations where I have to swap classes like that, because that's a lot of animation.
I'm gonna be real with you. I do intend to probably make this game completable without switching classes at all, but it will probably be very difficult. Each class would have each class has like a niche that they fill. For example, I don't know, I would have bosses that have like a charge up attack or something like that, and you use like Behemoth to like protect the party from damage for a little bit, so they don't actually, die, instead of taking a lot of damage, or well, they take a little damage rather than a lot of damage. I wouldn't just say, oh, I'm gonna outright kill the party or whatever, because I think that's too mean, but yeah, it would be a lot more challenging if you did. Likewise, with some of the other classes, so I have a class later that's a dodge tank, so Assassin is a dodge tank, and for anything that is, what's the word? For anything that is, I don't know, like physically inclined or does a lot of physical damage that maybe you're not fast enough to fight this thing, then you use, I don't know, Assassin, for example. And then the Trident Knight is like the magic one, so obviously you use that for magic-based stuff and stuff that's very strong defensively, rather than magic defense. Just keep streamer brain in mind. Maybe it was explained, just went over my head. That's the thing, right? Because, like, when you're streaming, and I'm streaming right now, so I'm conscious of this, but obviously you've got a channel focusing on chat, you're focusing on making sure your shit works, you're focusing on whatever it is you're doing, you're focusing on talking, so you're gonna be more distracted than someone who is sort of by themselves and just playing the game. So, yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, what do we got here? So
By the way, did anyone ever say this to you, neighbor? But prayer based on these pray. I woke up one day and I decided I would make a horror based on By the way, this isn't a joke. This is actually what I based this monster on. So this is Prey. I based it on this. Sometimes you just wake up one day and you want to make really weird shit. So I decided to make a Lovecraftian horror drinking bird. It's like a bird head, and it's on like I don't know. It's like little head comes up when it attacks, and it goes down like it's, I don't know, doing the drinking bird thing. It's even got like the little thing. It's got like a little thing on the back, like a little lever. But yeah, the classic drinky bird.
So now we share.
Sometimes you can make the weirdest crap just looking at something.
Okay.
Just look at an object, be like, yeah, I'm just gonna make this hell. Oh yeah, so Prey are really strong defensively. They have horrible magic defense. They'll die almost instantly. But if you try and hit it with, like, I don't know, a normal physical attack, it will just die.
The opponent.
Or you can use lethality launcher. Oh, not lethality launcher.
I kind of wish I knew. Okay, someone help me out here. Was it explained that integrity could be changed? Like, integrity would be consumed if I changed on the field? Because I don't remember.
It does get consumed on the field, and I should explain that.
I guess it's not that big of a deal when I think about it. Because I mean, if I can get access to a station where I can restore integrity soon.
You know, one thing I should do is I should make those animations at the start skippable, or at least a little bit faster. They're cool, but I realize how long it actually takes for the battle to start when you have like the entry animation. Anyway, that's just a random musing.
I guess it's really not that big a deal, but
fun fact, Overturned are literally just like an unarmored version of I mean, you picked Violence Path, you know what the Crestlich avatar is. It's literally just an armored version of one of these guys. Literally the same thing.
That is not the damage.
So that's fun.
Oh, there we go.
Overturned are actually in Ring Spirits as well. But if I remember correctly,
all right.
they're not in the game until like really close to the end. Yeah. Yeah, it's really combat heavy though, then
like
maybe.
2 different states that were like constricted and then asterisk constricted. Not sure what was going on with that.
Right, okay, I'm gonna clear the air about the asterisk thing. And I'm probably gonna find a better way to implement this. So, I'll explain what it is. And it's very silly. People are probably gonna laugh at me, but there's a method behind the madness. So, there are 2 versions of the same state. There is the base version of the state, and there's an asterisk version. And, the reason I haven't explained it yet is it's something that I'm not sure how I'm implementing, but I use the asterisk to determine one from the other. So the normal version is the one that bosses are immune to, and the asterisk version is the one that bosses can be hit by. So what I didn't want is I didn't want a situation where you use burn on someone, and it's a boss and you take out like all of his health. I wanted a way for them to resist it, but I really hate games where there's a status effect that doesn't what's the word? There's a status effect that doesn't like fully, what do you call it? I hate it when bosses are just immune to status effects, right? I think that's kind of annoying. So when it applies a status effect, it can apply 2 versions of it. And I need to find a better way to implement it. Basically, that's what that is, and I'm still trying to figure that shit out. So if anyone has any feedback on how I can better maybe work that in, I would, I don't know. Maybe I shove that in Dev QA and Nova Server and I see what comes out, because yeah, that's the reason why that's like that. But in terms of actually looking at it in game, it's kind of a mess. So yeah, that's something that needs to be figured out, worked on, and corrected, really. So yeah, let's keep going.
Chest you find
So yeah, like burn will do about was it like 5% or something like that to a normal enemy, and it will do 2% to a boss.
While Stalag is equipped, magic attack is increased by 5%.
Yeah.
Grants the abilities Stalag and Eden Shaker. So, let's check their stats. Okay, Fenrir's got... Oh, but Fenrir already has...
Fenrir is supposed to be... Well, I say Fenrir is supposed to be tanky, but Fenrir is supposed to be magic tanky.
I have Behemoth, which is a defensive type. So, the fact that Adena's... I keep saying Adena, I'm sorry. The fact that Adena's defense stat is still lower than Fenrir's when Adena is in a defensive mode is unacceptable.
It's because Fenrir has Fortimo.
I will be replacing Fenrir's... thing with this and make Fenrir more of the magic attacker, whereas Adena will be more the defensive type.
There we go. Look at that. Balance restored.
And I just noticed that I got integrity restored. Did it say... Am I illiterate?
So it was the battle with that prey that restored it. You got lucky there. In your game, you plan to make use of slip damage property from Ballistella to be able to use skills that inflict damage without using HP as a percentage. That's a good idea. Percentages kind of piss me off. Percentages piss me off because it's like a cheap way to inflict damage. Darkest Dungeon lets you debuff bosses, but they're usually only affected by one or the other. Yeah, like in Guild Wars 2, I really like how they handle debuffs on bosses, because they have like stacks of like a super shield. And unless they are hit by, I don't know, like 10 status effects. Remember, this is a fast-paced game, so that makes sense for a game like Guild Wars. So unless they're hit by like 10 status effects, only then does a window open where they can suddenly be hit by as many status effects as you want to throw at them, and then suddenly they get that super shield back, and then you have to do it all over again. So that was one that I remember. Some can have bleed but not poison, others can have poison but not bleed, rarely both. Yeah, Annoyed Nova. I'm watching his video.
Because I don't know how integrity was restored after that. But sure.
Yeah, you got lucky. There's a handler. Where is it? There's a handler after every battle. I think it's a common event, so I'm gonna have to find a fight and then like cross-reference the common event. But when it decides to load here, if I go to the cross link here, so here there's an enemy that spawns in, this one, yeah, common event Lich Signet regeneration. It's a 595. So if I go to 595 on the common event, yeah, here we go. So just says if Signet regen disallowed is off, so that's just in case, I don't know, there's a story moment where you can't have it on. This is just if you're a certain point in the game, because for a while the Lich Signet is used as like a story narrative thing, and then after a while it isn't. And then I've just got the comment here, so add RNG, I did add the RNG, so random 0 to 3. And then if Lich Signet regen equals 3, puts it to 4. And then control variable +1. So, yeah. So 4 is like it complete, by the way. So whenever you see it at 4, yeah. I don't know. I have code. I can't explain it half the time. You're planning on making an RPG that's inspired from Breath of Fire, or you transform into different dragons? Ring Spirits is more Breath of Fire inspired. The thing is, Armor of the Abyss is more like Breath of Fire 2 than Ring Spirits is. The only difference is, instead of dragons, it has armor stuff. But yeah, no, Breath of Fire 2 is kind of like, was one of my study games when I was working out, like, the battle system perspective. And I have a folder where I, let me get out of here, where I was working out my, what do you call it? Working out my grids. I'll show you the folder because there's some interesting lore I can dump on you in terms of like my progress towards getting where I am with it. So if I go into this folder, there's a folder called Battle Background. So this folder. So here's this folder. There's a couple of proof of concepts I ran. So if I open this. This is the first concept I ran. So this is like more like, I don't know, like Breath of Fire 1. Like it literally, I'm pretty sure, like Breath of Fire, well, let's see, Breath of Fire 1 background. I'm pretty sure this is very close to what I was doing. And then I changed it because I felt like it was too similar, and it also didn't look very good. So, yeah, this was like literally the Corpse Tower, like an early version of it. Yeah, okay. So, if I go on here. Yeah, it's got like that similar kind of perspective. So that was like my first draft. You can see I did the walls and the sides and shit like that. And to be honest, that would have probably been an easier way to implement it, but I decided not to do that. Hey there, Leaf. How you doing? Dragon D's nuts. Because you love Breath of Fire, one of the few series you get to play Dragon rather than just fighting and trying. I love the Breath of Fire series, honestly. Dude, Breath of Fire is great. It's fucking great. I'm one of those, like, 5 people that actually like Breath of Fire 1. But I also really like 4. And, I like Dragon Quarter. I don't know why people, shit on Dragon Quarter, but I think Dragon Quarter is actually pretty... I think Dragon Quarter is, like, the most depressing of the games, right? But yeah. Right, let me go back into the folder. I have too many folders open. That is video stuff. Where is... Ah, here we go. So, yeah, so here's more stuff I was doing. So yeah, here was a wall I was kind of working out. So, like, I was messing around with, like, a wall top. So yeah. Yeah, this was shit I was figuring out. And, yeah, I ended up doing some different stuff. So let me find where my proof of concept is. So mock-up A sprite. Oh, here we go. So I actually have this document here, and I'm gonna have to open it in Photoshop. So bear with me a moment. Is it actually gonna open, or is Photoshop gonna be a dick? Oh, there we go. It's gonna open. So yeah, this is the grid I made. So I worked on a grid, and this was the one I came up with. This is an enemy that's unimplemented, but it's called a wing golem. And I plan to like make it playable at some point, but I think I kind of used this because I wanted an idea of like how everything was. By the way, this is not a knockoff of the Breath of Fire 2 perspective because it's on a completely different grid. Breath of Fire 2 battle background. But I did use the like backgrounds as like a method of study because I can give you an example of some things I learned from it. So the thing with these backgrounds, right? Hello? Red, thank you for the follow. Wing Golem or Wing Golem? Okay, so let me show you this as an example. This is how I learned how to do the battle backgrounds. So one thing I noticed about these battle backgrounds, like look at this like HR Geiger one, for example, in Breath of Fire 2. If you look really closely, if I turn off extras here, you can see this, like, these patterns are repeating. Like, if I took a chunk of, like, this part of the floor, right? I took a chunk of this part of the floor. You know, this is absolutely awful doing anything like this in Photoshop. Let me move it into A Sprite, because it's easier to look at then. But yeah, if I take, like, a piece of this floor, right? And I move it anywhere else on here, it will eventually fit. So see, if I line up with this, like, white piece here, see, it fits. It's like as if I never moved it. So that's the key thing with battle backgrounds in old SNES games, is they're really, really clever with the space that they're using. Like, this here is just the same pattern over and over again. And they're just, like, being really, really clever with how they're, like, drawing the background. Good night, Fortuna Street. Speaking of Draken, you can't wait to play that too. Draken? There was a Dragon game demo I downloaded on Steam. I don't think it was that game. No, okay, no, it wasn't this game. The game I downloaded, it was about killing dragons. It wasn't about saving them. Sorry. But yeah, no, like here. So you can see, even though it's like a sort of almost like biomechanical like construct here, you can see that it just like kind of tiles. Like here it tiles, here it tiles. Yeah. And even here, this is a more obvious one. You can see that grid pattern on the floor. In fact, you can kind of almost completely see it here. If I get like a blue line and I draw here, you can kind of see it here. Obviously this has cracks in it, or it's got cracks in the drawing, so I'm going to try not to draw too hard on where the cracks are. But there's almost like a pattern here. And if I draw the rest of it, it's going to be pretty close, but there's almost like a tile here. Yeah, the way it's done is it's a little bit more dithered than I'm drawing it, but you kind of get what I mean, right? Like, it's following like a pattern. And yeah, again, you can see the same like little cracked tile being pasted over and over again. It's here, it's here, it's up here. So they're being really, really resourceful with this. Even this torch is doubled. You can see another one right here. It's the exact same sprite. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. So it's literally a tile set, and they're being really clever with it. So you can apply the same logic to, like, making a battle background. It's really, like, yeah, look at this. This is perfect, look, because this is literally got almost like the perspective, and it's chopped off. So it's almost got like a perfect tile, like here, like square tile. You could almost use as like a grid design, and it's got this really cool background here. I might actually have to think about doing like a background like this, because this is really clever. I really like that. And again, we got it again with like some more, almost like a more steampunker looking bit here. There's some different tiles here, but again, you can see they're cloned, but it just gives a little bit of variant to the floor. But yeah, as you can see, most of these tiles are repeating. There is some actual differences here, but for the most part, it's kind of almost the same thing. But yeah, no, it's pretty good there. And yeah, you can see it here as well, here as well. These are almost like here, this is almost the same floor as what's here. So yeah. Just being really clever with what you have, really, and just working with it. So, I don't know, maybe that, like, opens your mind a little bit in terms of, like, don't just settle for, like, what an engine gives you, and just, like, think outside the box a little bit. Because I think that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I'll close that. I always think that's fun to go to. If I go back to my folder here, this one. So there's a couple of things I've been working out here. This sussy wall, man, can't believe it. But yeah, there's just a lot of like planning and shit, and me roughing shit out, and I don't know, getting something to a point where it works for me. Like here, this is something I worked on. So it uses this kind of the same rule where like this is just like tiles that are copied over and over, and even here it's the same thing. Even right down to like the water animation and even the waterfalls and the bricks on the side of the wall. Yeah. I think it's neat. And to be honest, animating in a sprite isn't that difficult either. I literally just took a waterfall tile I made from another sprite and I pasted this in, so I didn't even like try that hard with this. You can tell it's lazy because the actual waterfall animation effect isn't even angled, and you could call me out on that, but like the illusion still works. Like you're still fooled into thinking that that's part of the environment, regardless of whether the perspective is right there or not. So I think that's fine. It does what it needs to do. If I were to complain about this, I'd probably say like this bit here maybe needs shadow or something, or some kind of dithering, but yeah, other than that, it's fine. This was a platform I worked on. This is for a fight later in the game. Yeah, I just wanted to do stars on it, man. I just wanted to make it glowy. I wanted to make it kind of crystal-like. I think I tell you what I referenced for this is, I'm gonna keep that dragon tab up. Breath of Fire, was it, so it was a dungeon that had lots of glass. I think it was Moat's dungeon? Was it Moat's dungeon? I'm pretty sure it was. Do you say it Moat or Mote or whatever? I don't know. I think the only way I'm gonna find it is on this video here. Oh yeah. So this battle background, this one here, I don't like the so this is some fella's YouTube video. It's Citano. But yeah, the glass on the floor, I referenced this when I was doing the background. So you see like the streaks across. See, they draw it much better than I do. But it's like literally like a blinding white streak, and then we've got some like blur lines here. I might have stolen that. I might have stolen it. But yeah, like obviously I've done it off my own back there. So yeah. Cool. Sorry, I'm just rambling at this point about like dumb design decisions that I made. So I'm really sorry about that. Let me just see. So there's the mock-up here, and I don't know if this is gonna open. Looks like it is. Why is it taking... We're here for dumb design decision rambling. That's how it goes. Why is this taking so long to open? Sprite, are you having a laugh? You're having a laugh, aren't you? Well, I guess it doesn't want to know. Let's get back to this. I'm probably not going to get through all of this tonight, but...
I want to know if these forms have an effect on my stats. Manipulator.
Yeah, so it does go down. Actually, if you...
They, in fact, have an effect on my stats. Alright.
Yeah,
cool.
so it doesn't... So her HP won't change, but her stats will. Also, I don't know if you looked, but her status window will change as well. So if I go back to a save where it has the Battle Mode 2 enabled, is this save good enough? Yeah. Okay, so we're on Behemoth now. Yeah, if you look at status, it will actually show, yeah, like different stuff here. So like perfect aim, 200% effective accuracy, regen, 1%, and lowered attack, because that is a downside of using this. Yeah. Oh, you did not notice that? Yes. So yeah, it will change on here as well. Yeah, it's got some bonuses. I should make this more clear. I should signpost this a bit better, but yeah, that does change. Yeah, and Fenrir is... I should update this, because this should update at this point. Immune to damage over time, such as poisonous burn, so you can't poison Fenrir, which is kind of useful for a character, I suppose. But yeah, that is that's the thing. Right, let's keep going. Yeah, so I'm working on that. I'm still working on that 8 direction run. It's getting there. Let me just put it that way. It's getting there very slowly. Once I've got it roughed out, I will put it in. And once I've got this roughed out, it's going to be really easy to do for the other 2 party members. And to be honest, with the little bird boy, he's not really like fully in the story yet. But for Albright, he kind of hovers, so his is going to actually be really easy to do. So, yeah, that should be fine. But yeah, I need to sort this out. It still needs a lot of work, as you can see. Yeah, this was a bitch to do, but I felt like it was worth doing for the video game.
So then we'll just make our way back, run up to the edge of the screen again. I think I've gone everywhere else, right? Yeah.
So, okay, I know you're already aware of this, Nova, because this was literally on my questionnaire. But I did design this dungeon deliberately in like several sections. So there's the green door and there's the yellow door, and the green door's more puzzle based. The yellow door is more like linear with like a combat focus. And I was asking people who did play the demo, the private demo, what they thought of the doors. And strangely, people actually really liked the yellow door. For the people who played this, at least so far, have said the yellow door is the one they prefer. I'm not going to do away with the puzzle stuff, but I can get why people preferred this, though I feel like I should design this a little bit more interesting and not just do corridors. But anyway, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that does look super weird. Oh man, I remember Zephyr was on a stream, was like, yeah, I'm working on diagonal running animation.
Oh yeah, there's a diagonal
I just
thing.
now noticed. Oh, that's super awkward. How we are sprinting in one direction, then suddenly go from sprinting to walking while still maintaining
yeah, no, that looks really jank, doesn't it? Yeah, well, it's being worked on, and it's gonna happen, so cool. Hopefully it should be done by, well, going on my schedule, when I stream, I make videos, I work, and then I do, you know, adult stuff that adult people do. It'll probably be done by the end of March, I reckon.
Same speed. Oh boy, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, no, this has been really useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep with that just because the class is like that intro animation is super sick. Was there a hotkey to help me show, like, display?
It's the shift key, and it's on, at least on the Xbox controller, it is.
Okay, so
I've always got to look at. I always read an Xbox controller like a PlayStation because I grew up with a PlayStation. Okay, so the X key on an Xbox controller, or the is it the square key? Square on a PlayStation.
Go and get that. Oh, whoa, hey, there we go. And the frame rate just completely fixed.
That's interesting. Why?
What happened?
Right,
Why here was when the frame rate...
Right, okay, frame rate. I know exactly why the frame rate's like that. So, the game uses a lighting engine, Shura Lighting, and the actual lag that's causing that is actually something I can fix. Actually, I'm not going to show what's causing that lag because it's really embarrassing, but I know how to fix it. It is to do with the way I mark them on the map. So you see on here, they're showing as icons, and the reason they show as icons is more like a developer thing. That helps me know where they are, which helps me out a lot. Oh, shift? Oh, okay. Weaknesses on an enemy. That's a good point, actually. I'm wondering. That's actually given me an idea. Because I know it's not just you that said that they want to see weaknesses on the enemy, and the biggest time I've kind of just shirked the blame onto, like, it being vicious cell attacks. I think there might be a way I can solve that. I'm just thinking. Let me go on to HUD Maker. So, if you don't know, I use HUD Maker to make the battle UI the way it is. Let me go on to. Let me go on to HUD Maker here. Resource box. No, it's not in resource box. Is it in backup? It's not in backup. Is it in trash? It's not in trash. It might be in. Oh, there's HUD Maker. Right, okay. Let me get this up. Yeah, I'm just thinking if there might be. I've just had an idea of how to probably get around that, but let's see. So this is HUD Maker. This is a really, really amazing tool. Don't worry about this, by the way. This won't work. Let me go to battle. So this is what I use. It's by SRD. And this is amazing. Wait, why is that down there? I just realized, why the fuck is that down there? So this is my UI essentially that I worked on for the game. It includes like a little blinking thing for when it's the character's turn. And yeah, there's that whole thing there. So if I move this out the way for a minute, I'm just gonna check. If I go on to, I just want to look at some properties here. Display conditions. Check enemy. Can we check a state? Has that's not really what I'm looking for. Okay. Check enemy. Troop position 1. I'm wondering if I can. The problem is, if they have their weaknesses revealed, I've got not really a way to figure that out. Because what I could have done is make like an invisible state or something of the type of move, but I don't think that will quite work. Hey Regina, how you doing? I'm just sort of breaking my brain at the moment, just figuring this out. I'm trying to like figure out how to make it so we can do custom code. So I'm wondering if we can do a condition, because we could do like an if here. I suppose it depends on the weakness plugin itself, right? Let me have a look. It might actually be something I can do, but I'm not gonna commit yet, just in case. So it was weakness display, wasn't it? Weakness display, here we go. So weakness display in menu. I should just read what function calls it has. So what have we got here? Boost action, brick shields, Display. See, the problem with making it always visible, this is my hold up with having it always visible, is that it clutters the UI to absolute dog do. So I really didn't like it constantly visible. Good here, just got home from work. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, I don't like the fact that it's always visible. I promise you, when you turn that on, it looks awful. So that's why it, if not always visible, how many frames will the weakness display be temporarily visible? 60 frames equates to 1 second. Maybe I make that delay bigger. But then I feel like a player should just be able to view that when they want. Let's look at the actual plugin parameters. Weakness display. Weakness display. Smooth icons true. Auto assign icons false. Okay. Temporary duration 90. See, the frames are actually higher than they normally are. Positioning X, offset Y. It would be really nice to attach them somewhere else. Let's see. I'd prefer because what I was trying to think of doing was putting it actually on the like UI of the enemy. That might still be cluttered though. I don't really have real estate for that. We love troubleshooting in this. So let's go back on here. Analyze related note tags, analyze weakness. That's just for revealing stuff. It would be really nice if there was a note tag that just showed what was there, or just like populated the menu. Because then when I could have the player cycling enemies with a key press, it will like show them. Yeah, this really doesn't do it quite how I want to. Right. Puzzle. I think I'm gonna have to hold fire on that for a minute. I'm gonna put that on Hack and Plan. Where's Hack and Plan? Let me put it on Hack and Plan. Right. By the way, I don't know if is Hazard still here by any chance. I just want to do a quick check before I go forward with anything. But yeah, let me just put this on here. Weakness display. Okay. That'll be enough for me to know what's going on with that one. Okay, so yeah, I'll hold that for a minute. Have I still not given Darcy a shadow on her battle sprite? I bet I haven't. I bet I haven't. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about that now. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, no, that's okay. Let me just No, I haven't been pinged. I'm okay. That's fine. Yeah, no, we're good for now. Okay. So, there's an awful lack of music. It's because I'm playing Nova's video, so let's keep going with this for now.
Fixed.
Man, Armor of the Abyss
Yeah,
is
okay.
such an edgy
Okay,
game
okay,
compared
so it
to
must be
Ring
something to do with map
Spirits. Ring
sizes.
Spirits,
Because yeah, that is super choppy,
yeah,
and this is absolutely not. Huh.
that's interesting. I
Okay,
tell
well,
you,
that's something that's good to know.
Well, I don't mean to skip there. I tell you what, that's really interesting because I think my PC is like too good for RPG Maker because I'm pretty sure I run smooth in there. Do I have a save that goes back that far? I think I do. Actually, I think I do. Let me do some testing. Let me play. Let me open file 2 here. I think that should be where I want it. Yep. Okay. So I think my problem is my PC is too good. Because yeah, the frame rate's good here. How about here? Yeah. Okay. That's my computer being too good. This is a problem when I need to test it on other stuff. But yeah, no, no wonder why I didn't notice it because yeah, my PC can run it somehow. So yeah, that makes sense why I didn't notice that. So I'm gonna have to optimize that a bit. Let me put that on Hack and Plan too. Yeah, I'll just say optimize. I'll just say gold door room. Cool. Excellent.
And this is absolutely not. Huh. Okay, well,
Your
that's
laptop
something
is
that's
nasal
good to
starch,
know.
but should be able to handle it. If you can run Tekken 7
this
with no
is
frame drops,
buttery
you should be able to handle this. That's really strange. Yeah, because there I have no frame drops at all. I know my graphics card is a bit on the shit end, but I know my processor's like i9, so
Then we can just move
that
on
part
from
isn't slouching.
That's so weird. Like, why is Prey the one thing that gets a one-shot? And everything else I have to put a lot of work
Wait,
into.
Prey getting one shot? Wait, what did that get one shot by?
Wow, that's...
What do you get one shot by?
Okay, okay, so it must be something to do with map sizes. Because, yeah, that is super choppy. And this is absolutely not. Huh. Okay, well, that's something that's good to know. Yeah, this is buttery smooth.
Yeah, so I want to watch that again. That Prey dying, like, almost immediately. Why did it die almost immediately?
Alright, grease up the Prey.
Yeah, okay. Right, that's why it died instantly, is because you used grease on it. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, if you use skills like that, it will will just die.
Like, why is Prey the one thing that gets a one-shot?
If you try to physically attack that, it would like take almost no damage.
Put a lot of work into. But alright, sure.
Just realized those crystals look really weird with like without anything beneath them.
We have... Oh, yep, there we go.
That's a nitpick. Oh yeah. Okay. I just remembered something. You know the doors, right? Like the colored doors. They all are based on actual things, but I didn't want to like lore dump people. With like obviously like the one problem with a game like this where there's a lot of fantasy creatures and stuff is I don't want to lore dump people with like stuff that they don't need to know. So the gold door is based on this fella. That's what the gold door is based on. The green door is based on this little... Where is he? He's here somewhere. Not here. Where is the green fella? Where is he? I can't find him. So when I want him... when I want this fella, I can't find him. Tell you what, I think I know why. Have a look on here. Might be here. Oh my god, there's some horrible fan art here. Oh my god, my eyes. I'm glad this isn't on stream right now. Oh wow, this is a really shitty drawing. Okay. I drew this in 2008, so please bear with me. Please bear with me. So, the fella on the blue door is this guy. This guy right here. He's supposed to be the Daver of Darkness. Anyway, where is the green one? So there's order on the yellow door. There's darkness on the blue door. And then the green door should have, like, plants and life. Oh, here he is. This fellow. He's not really green in this, but yeah, there he is. He's not as green as he should be on the green door, but you know. It's like a little, I don't know. It's like Mew if Mew took meth. So, yeah, there you go. So yeah, the doors actually have like, yeah, I'm happy to keep it vague. There's no reason for me to like go that detailed with it, because like you don't need to know. It's just thematic for the world that they're in. You can keep it vague and wait for the next Soul Stuber to put out a video essay dissecting all the small lore drops you have in here. Muth. It's like, yeah, it's meth muth. Muth.
Yeah, see, and there we go. Now it's not nearly as smooth.
Wait, why is it free me here? I didn't feel like I had a lot of the light things here, unless I did. So this was the... No, it's not this one. Which map is it? Wish I'd named these better. It'd also be useful if... Puzzle room? Here we go, blue path. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. There's a lot in here. Okay, that actually explains what's going on. So, yeah, I need to deal with that. There was something I actually wanted to do with this year. I actually wanted to do like almost like a pan to the tower, but I'm not smart enough to do that yet. So until I am, it's just gonna be her looking out the window. One day I am going to scare people by actually making Z chase here.
It's kind of weird that there's no exclamation point here. Almost like Fenrir is just saying matter-of-fact like statements until she just screams run. All right. Holy crap. Yep, we're doing Sonic.
Zoom.
You know, this would have been a really great opportunity for the enemy to just come up from the left side because of how close we are to the right, but I guess not. Looks like we lost whatever that was. We need to be on our guard.
Okay. So, did you find the puzzle room?
Okay. The way south seems to lead to a dead end with a door. Given you arrived from that way, you must have found
There's a couple of hidden stuff here. Well, hidden things. Sorry, there's hidden things here.
How did you get over here? I didn't see you that way.
Hello, Fame.
What's Xeon? The doors were definitely open on the way in, but they closed.
Oh yeah, I knew that people would call me out for having obviously Fenrir locked in through all those doors. So I kind of explained it away with the fact where they were like, well, it's not even an excuse. It ended up working out fine, where they end up sort of like it's not so much trying to prevent an escape entirely. It's just sort of allowing enough time because they know that Adena's eventually going to break free anyway. Is this a game review for a demo? No, I'm looking at Nova's sort of playthrough of this and sort of the feedback that he's giving on this. Very slowly, mind you.
Curiosity.
So,
well, you're alive, aren't you? Wait, well, you're alive, aren't you?
yeah, this is. I mean, Nova won't know because this is the part of the country I'm from. But in my part of the UK, people literally talk like this. Well, you're alive, aren't you? Or, well, you're alive, aren't you? They don't have to say yeah, but yeah. yeah, yup. I live. Wait, Ragnarok said he wasn't streaming today. What the fuck? I thought he wasn't streaming. Guess he is now. Well, that's cool. Hopefully he figured out what his issues were. Trying to get feedback live and noting them down for when you wake up. I have Feedback Central. If you put anything in there, I will always give you, like, critique. Bonk. Hello, Slayer. How you doing? Yeah, the part of the UK I'm from, people talk like proper farmers. This is the ultimate throw. But yeah, the part of the UK I'm from, people speak a very particular way. The only reason I don't is, I've talked about this before, but like my mother is from the UK and my father was from Rhodesia, so my accent is very broken, on top of the fact that I listen to Americans on a daily basis, so my accent is incredibly broken compared to, like, I don't know, other people in the area I live in. So, yeah. But I still say water, and I still say battle, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm still British, so... Running out of points, need to save up more. Read text you see there, sometimes it catches you off guard. I don't know, when it comes to writing dialogue, I feel like as long as it's deliberate, like, you can have, like, grammatical weird shit in your dialogue, if that's, like, actually how they say it. So, like, if someone's saying nuttin', like that, obviously it's got, like, a certain, like, way of, it being said. But in, like, normal text, obviously I'm gonna write nothing. But if someone's speaking to me in a game, that obviously that, like, the way that they're saying it conveys to me, like, they've got, like, a certain twang to their response. I don't know. Also, I don't know why I tried to hit the enter key as if I was playing the game myself. So, I'm gonna hit the play button instead in shame.
Be on my way to meet with the commander soon.
You're not a voice actor though, so you don't think you could make the stuff sound natural on your first read-through? That's fine. You don't. Okay. I'm not a voice actor either. You're fine.
Our commander is under attack.
Oh look, it's an overturned. It's a doggy. Okay.
He's a strong man. He fought off a Crestlich alone.
One thing about overturned, one of the reasons I came up with them, is that I found the idea, I know the world's different now with COVID, but I found the idea of having normal zombies being kind of uninteresting. I'm really sorry if you like, I don't know, like zombies in Resident Evil, but I found, like, the scariest part, or the scariest thing for me, if I was in a zombie world full of zombies, the zombies that would scare me the most are the ones that are fast. So yeah, like anything dog related. I know there are dog zombies in Resident Evil, but I don't know. I just find like my world's version of zombies should be fast and very scary. So your preferences don't perfectly align with my Uh, how
Armored
dare.
variations of these overturned. Why is Fenrir cutting off at the bottom here? I don't remember
Wait,
that
why
being
is she
happening
cut
in
off
the
at the
other-
bottom? Hang on. Super hang on. Hack and plan. Fenrir cut off in Walker room. He's a strong man. I'll just reference the dialogue. So I know where it is, but yeah, no, I need to deal with that. Okay.
Portraits. However, it wouldn't be any fun if we didn't join in. He's a capable fellow we could learn more from. That's weird that Fenrir would talk more about fun. Like,
Man, oh god. Yeah, Fenrir is a weird one. Like, obviously, when you're doing this, like, in this part of the game, the idea is she's, like, very, very fun and very, matter of fact, especially at the beginning, because like she's obviously like doing work and stuff, and she's met Adena, and she doesn't know if Adena's gonna like kill her or something, right? So I didn't want her to come across as really casual and jovial then, but like the moment they kind of get to, was it the first blue door? There's supposed to be like cracks in her personality because she's not miserable. She's actually like one of the happier characters in the game, relatively speaking. And she's one of the reasons she's actually an on-field pharmacologist in the first place is because the other two in the Xeons are very hard. They're not very good at like liaising with people like Fenrir is. So I don't know. I guess the conveying it comes across as confused here, but she's supposed to like almost like open, like her personality opens like a faucet during this demo. And I don't know. I feel like it was not very well done here by myself. So
obviously, this is still the beginning of the game, and you know we're still learning about these characters. But Fenrir saying that Fenrir wanting to join in for fun doesn't seem.
The shift in body language of the bust. I would have
That's
to speak
different than
to.
what I
I'd
would
have to
expect
speak to Acro about that.
from someone like
I
her.
probably won't be able to get any new art done
This blonde man
until
makes me
the
uneasy.
end of the year, which
Are you
I'm
going to
pretty
say that to
sure is
everyone you
when
meet?
they're going
Let's
to
get this
be
over with.
busy
Yeah, see,
again.
Adena's
So
not cut
it
off at the
might be
bottom. Why is
next
Fenrir
year
cut
I'll
off?
have to get that arranged.
You know, that combined with the color on the outline makes me think that Fenrir is an older, like this portrait of Fenrir is an older version. Maybe Adena is more up to date.
Hmm.
All right, anyway, battle time.
When it comes to writing, you suck at it. Writing is hard because
actually,
it's
never
very
mind.
hard
It's
to
like we're not helping him,
not
we're
avoid.
just doing the fight for him.
It's very hard
Okay,
to not avoid
cool.
writing like as if you're talking, right?
Get break
Because
slash.
there's yeah, you gotta really like when people say put yourself in the character's shoes, they really mean it. By hiding Fenrir's facial expressions, the writing really needs to pick up the slack for characterization. Yes. Yeah, cause Fenrir is like literally after this point in the story, she has
You know what would really
like her
help?
helmet off,
Because
and
I gotta be honest, I completely
you can
forgot
kind
about
of
the mode shift.
switch between.
And it just makes me wonder, is like, hey, is there anything unique about the new mode that Adena can't do normally? So in fact, I'm going to check that right now.
There is so there is and if I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but if you switch to Behemoth, there is a skill called Where Is It? It's under Carronade.
Okay, Signet, Miasma,
So yeah, the
Like
Lich
nightmare
Signet
blade
skills will
inflicts
be the
poison when
same.
stacked with certain
Yeah, so
effects.
Guardian Rip. So Guardian Rip is really useful for enemies with really high defense because it will, yeah, it literally like breaks guard or awareness, so and deals damage based on their defense. So like if they have high defense, they take a lot of damage. So yeah, that's a pretty powerful move. It just depends who you use it on. Um, yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, that's something that I'll need to work on. Yeah, that's like the thing, right? Because I wanted to remove the what's the word? I wanted to make them seem like mysterious at the beginning, kind of thing. Um, yeah, I'm just like I said, it's just a rambling stream at this point on. Yeah, so lethality launcher, that is an area of effect attack. And
Okay, Guardian Rip breaks guard awareness and deals damage based on enemy defense. Does not remove greater awareness. Okay.
yeah, so this one is based on Adena's own defense stat. So the higher she makes it, the obviously the more damage it does, and it hits everything. There's not many moves at this point in the game that hit everything. In fact, I think this is the only move that hits everything right now. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the only move that hits everything right now. So when there's a lot of enemies, it can be useful for that. So, yeah. I'm running out of time here. But
damage is calculated based on Adena's current defense stat. Okay, good thing I gave her the defense thing. Adena
I definitely need more time to watch through this. I may do this again
so
Saturday night.
To actually make use of this
probably
is to give her a skill that's only usable in that form. That is basically a requirement for defeating certain enemies that she can get post.
I do this. So there is a skill. It's not in the demo. Because it's way too broken to be in the demo, and it is called. Is it called Remit? Let me find it. Where is it? It's way too broken to be in the demo right now, because it's very strong. There is a skill called Remit. It works similar to you've played Trails, right? And you've played Trails in the Sky 2nd. I don't know if you remember. Is it Kevin? Kevin? Trails in the Sky? Am I getting his name right? Yeah, Kevin. Remember Kevin? So he has an S-craft, right? And his S-craft will give everyone like a barrier that will protect them from damage for like a turn, right? So obviously this costs a lot to use, but it is that's basically what Remit will do. There's a version that will target only one person. There's a version that will target everyone. Ignore the TP cost. This is not fixed yet, but yeah, it essentially will make them like not die to stuff. But yeah, that's something that she will end up having on Behemoth. I'm probably not going to introduce it too much longer into the game. But I don't know. I just felt like that was like there's not any point in the demo that would require you need it, so it's not really there. So yeah, no, sorry about that. Let me have a look here. So let's keep going. Damage nullifying barrier. Yes.
Because up until this point, like I got the new form, but why would I want to use it? Like maybe it's got some good effects, maybe not.
I know you probably don't want to hear it from me because I say it all the time, but it's also just rule of cool, man. It's always also just rule of cool. It's like you can play Breath of Fire without using a single dragon transformation, right? You can play through the whole game. Same with Legend of Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon is actually easier as a game if you do not use Dragoon forms, because there's bosses that will actually get harder if you use them. So, so like I'm just trying to think of a commercial case use where something like that has been useful. But yeah, no, Oh, you did not know that. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know if you were referencing like Dragoon or whatever, but yeah, no, Dragoon is harder. There's like bosses that will take like 3 times the turns because you used it, or they will spam a certain skill because you used it. Yes, that actually happens. It happens in the fight with. So it happens in many fights in that game. The biggest example I can think of is the one boss that had the staff, and then the woman with the wings. You mean every time you used a Dragoon, you were making the game? Yes, you were. Yes. 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 Yeah, if you don't use it, the game's actually easy. The game's actually easier because I don't know. I feel like the devs looked at that game and they were like, "Shit, we've got this like really overpowered thing. Let's balance it by making the bosses stronger when you use it," and it like just turned the game the other way around. Um, yeah, even the final boss it has like moves that will just instantly kill your dragons and so not dragons, dragoons. And even was it Lloyd? Was it Lloyd? He had the Dragoon Slayer, so you couldn't even use it in his battle either, because he would just no scope you if you used it. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Anyway, I love that game to death, but I think I wanted to point that out because that is in that game, and they use it, do it a criminal amount. I will promise you, I won't put any of that bullshit on my game because I think that's garbage.
Either way, I think like okay, so we have a skill here, breaks guard awareness. Okay, so why not just have some enemies use more guard skills? That would force me to make more use of Guardian Rip. Oh, that's why, because it doesn't do squat for damage. Wow. I think I could have done more with my basic attack.
I don't think Overturned have very high defense, to be fair, but they aren't just like, they were like literally just like a minimal amount of flesh hanging on bone, but hey ho. Got any other classic games you want to ruin for you? I don't know. Like, Fortuna knows this. I know Fortuna's gone to bed now, but like I'm known on this stream for like
also,
referencing.
Are those glowing red eyes, or is that just me being unable to parse a sprite?
He doesn't have glowing red eyes, huh? He just has like a shadowed face. But yeah, no glowing red eyes. He's just got his hair in his face, that's all. Yeah, no, you know me. I just play like really weird games that no one's ever heard of, and I'm like, this is like my favorite game ever. What is it? Like, what's my track record just this year? I played Wheel of Time this year. I played Wheel of Time. No one knows that game. People know the books, but no one knows the game. I don't even know the books now. I don't read. And I played like No One Lives Forever this weekend just gone, and that was great. Games people have never heard of, and I'll talk about them ad nauseum. So in terms of like games that people have played outside of that, I couldn't really provide examples.
Because the way that this looks for a second, it looks like there's a giant forehead.
A giant forehead.
And then 2 red
Wait,
eyes.
wait. Okay. I see what he's talking about. Hang on. Where is Kadame? Let me bring him up on here. Where is he? I can't remember if I migrated him to like a full sheet now or not, but oh, there we go. So you're seeing the eyes like here, right? Like this, you're thinking this is like the face, right? This is his collar. This is like his neck. His face is here. He just doesn't have like eyes showing. And now you can't unsee it. This face is here. He just doesn't have eyes in this sprite, because I don't know. I know that's not right, but your brain is dumb. That's okay, no worries. I was kind of trying to emulate, because, like, some sprites, was it Crusader? Again, here I am with my obscure references. Crusader of Senti. Bet you've never heard of this one. It's not ever really a lot of examples of NPC sprites in this game, but like, just trying to see. Yeah, there's some sprites in Crusader of Senti that are, they've got like this kind of effect on them, and I guess that's where I was like, yeah, I can probably get away with doing this. Hell yeah, games no one's heard of. How you doing, Wind Rider? How you doing? I hope you're good today. I am just Nova was saying that this looked like eyes, which is kind of funny. That's actually his neck. He's just very big. He's a big buff baby. Admittedly, I don't like his side sprite very much, but it's okay. I was really going for, like, what do you call it? Like Arthas, like big warrior with big sword and big armor. So yeah, we're checking out this video because I had to get up at like 8:45 this morning. So no, I had to start work at 8:45 this morning. So I had to go to bed. So I didn't get a chance to see this. Admittedly, I'm probably only gonna go for another 10 minutes because it is like nearly midnight here, and I've got to get up early tomorrow. I've actually got to get up even earlier tomorrow, so that's going to be interesting.
Being the sprite.
What a unit!
I am Kadame Brasher, envoy of the 1st Militant Unit, serving the
You want to hear something really lame? Something really lame about Kadame's name? It's literally like a fake Japanese name I came up with. It literally doesn't mean fuck all. I just came up with it because I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. It's like Hikose. Doesn't mean shit. But it just sounds foreign. So, this is when Nova beat the final boss only to be presented with the game over screen. And he thought the game ended there. I had to show him what the actual ending was because it doesn't end there. But we did fix that today. Not everything has to mean something. Yeah, not necessarily, no. There are a lot of things in this demo that mean things, but that is not one of them. Kadame is just a name I gave a guy, and I just thought it was a bit more interesting than calling him Brian. Yeah.
Rule. I command the ground forces of the Crusaders. You fought well, Fenrir, just as I expected from a Xeon Herald. Okay, there we go.
Xeon Herald. I just thought Xeon is kind of badass as well. Again, doesn't really mean anything.
She does not appear to be a member of our forces. That would be impossible given the nature of this place.
Yeah, there wouldn't really typically be people alive here. At most there was just like, I don't know, dead things and undead things and other crusaders that are venturing that place. I think people have seen the map already with where this is located, and it is not a fun place to be. You just tried zooming in on a paper book by doing a zoom in hand gesture. It's been a day. Oh my god. Man. I'm gonna do that once. Wait, I accidentally hit the pause button. Faultless daughter. I didn't want to, like, dump people with...
Why do you resemble,
I really didn't want to dump people with, like, too much in the demo, so I did, like, one mention of Faulkner, and that's it.
I mistook you for someone I used to know.
You need sugar. Try a cake or something.
That armor you don is but just an innocent humor.
My favorite cake is actually the,
Mame?
Do you want to know what my favorite cake is? And I'm legit it's my birthday this month. I'm gonna be 33, and I'm gonna buy one of these. These are one of the best cakes you could buy as an adult 33-year-old. I'm gonna buy myself one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. And I'm gonna share it with my family. I'm gonna eat it. That's gonna be my birthday cake this month. Perfection. Exactly. Could really use some sweets. So cute. Is a caterpillar cake. I don't know if that's like a thing in the US, but like caterpillar cakes are huge in the UK. They're for like children and their birthday parties, and I get really nostalgic because I had one when I was a kid, and I feel like it's a rite of passage now for just like people that are way too old to be buying those cakes, just buying those cakes and owning them. Swiss roll cake is good. Yeah, it's literally just a Swiss roll cake. I love Swiss roll cake. I would 100% eat. But yeah, funnily enough, actually, it's not just my birthday this month, it's my sister's birthday this month, so 2 birthdays within like 4 days of each other. So my sister's birthday's first, and then 4 days later is mine. So we kind of celebrate our birthday together. So yeah, we're gonna be enjoying cake. Persona 5 royal background I see here.
Is that a British thing?
Wait, what is a British thing? What is a British thing? Hang on, I missed that.
Huh? Then why do you resemble, Sir, you look like you've seen a ghost. Forgive me, I mistook you for someone I used to know. I hope that armor you don is but just an innocent humor. Crest liches usually kill and maim our men without mame?
Maim! Maim is a word. Maim is...
Is that a British
No,
thing?
maim is a word. Maim is a horrible... Maim is a horrible thing. Like, maiming people? That's like... I don't even think I can Google that. But yeah, maiming is like really, like, I don't know, beating the shit out of people. Maybe it is a British thing, because I like look it up and I can't see it, but I know that's a word that we use, so just trust me, bro. It's a word that... Oh, I spelt it wrong. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I spelt it wrong. Typo time. Where's Hack and Plan? Hey, Realtron, how you doing? I'm not gonna be here for too much longer, but I am just reviewing some feedback on my video gamey game based on Nova's video here. How you doing, Realtron? I hope you're good. Yeah, I'm a dumbo. I can't spell words. It's like necessary. No matter how many times I look it up, I always spell necessary wrong.
Usually killing Mama Man. So Mama is a free and open source emulator.
Mame is an arcade emulator.
I don't think that's
what take an idea when they replace your game to start some serious arm drama if he critiques anything. I can't believe Nova slandered my game. I am going to cancel him on Twitter. Thank you very much. No. I don't do that. No, I find stuff like this really, really valuable, and I think Nova's really, really good at, like really dissecting stuff. I think there's nothing worse, I always use this example, but there's nothing worse than having the George Lucas moment of having... Because remember, George Lucas made a Star Wars movie, which is arguably really good. Now, I've not watched Star Wars, so I don't know. I don't have any opinions about it. But, like, Star Wars was really successful, made tons of money. So when it came to working on Star Wars Episode 1, and when it came to people looking at Star Wars Episode 1 from, obviously, movie critics and the like, they were all calling it a masterpiece. They're all calling it a masterpiece. So George Lucas couldn't do wrong. He was making tons of money. all his ideas were great. Let's add Jar Jar in. Fantastic. Everyone will love it. Kids will love him. Print play. Now, the problem is, because so many people were yes men and not critiquing his product, what ended up happening? What ended up happening? It ended up going in the shit can. Yeah. Yeah, bring it on, internet. Annoyed Nova, more like nitpicking and biased Nova. How dare! Oh my god. But yeah, no, Nova's really good at breaking it down. But yeah, basically, I don't want to be in a situation, because the thing is, hello Ragnarok, thank you for the raid. I didn't realize you ended up streaming today. Thank you so much. We'll give you a quick shout out. I'm not going to be here too much longer myself, but I will give you a shout out. I wasn't expecting you to stream today based on Twitter. I hope you're feeling okay. Obviously don't need to share anything on stream here, but yeah, no, thank you for the raidy Davy. Never gets the other three. When it comes to me streaming, I try not to worry about that too much, because otherwise I will literally clash with anyone and everyone. But just busy at work. Fair enough. Yeah, it's near the end of the financial year, so things are gonna get really busy. At least I work in banking, so it is getting pretty insane right now. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. I was just talking about how Nova is pretty good at like doing the critique and stuff, because there's nothing worse than having someone. Obviously, when you show your project to your friends are supportive and they want to keep you going and they're really nice, and I love that. I love that little thing that keeps me going. Someone's telling me my stuff's really cool, and it like gives me like that little bit of validation to keep going. But one of the problems that you can get is if people are telling you your stuff is good all the time, and you're not really getting feedback, sometimes it can be very hard to improve. Because if you get that one person who plays your demo, maybe they're not a person who's a socializer on the internet. Most people aren't, fact. They'll play your game, they'll run into a problem, they won't say anything, and they'll just like not play it again. And they won't even say anything about it. And that's just how people tick. They don't typically say stuff unless it's something they really don't like, and then you'll get a negative Steam review. Because people tend to, our brains are developed to be very selfish, and they'll remember the negative things, and we will talk about the negative things. So like, yeah, obviously when people say something nice, that always means a lot, and I really appreciate it, and that always keeps me chugging. But I really do like it when I get like proper feedback too, and I find like little things that can improve. Basically, all of it is very nice, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, you earn 3 days of the week. Nice. You work in a financial institution. I work for a very big bank in the UK, and I can't tell you who they are because I'm not allowed to. Oh, hello. Hello. Whoa. Hello, Frass. How you doing? Hi there. How's it going? Hello. I really appreciate you. I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer. I'll give you a shout out. Thank you for the raidy Davy. We are doing stream inception at the moment, because I am reviewing feedback from Nova, playing Armor of the Abyss, which is a demo that came out recently. It was on Steam Next Fest, which just ended last week. Yeah, no, thank you. I play games, I make games. I hope you've had a really good time streaming. I know you were streaming God of War yesterday, and you were redoing your VOD, and I know today is your Fancy Thursday. So, yeah, I hope you're good. Thank you, Night Dweller. Thank you for the follow. How are things going? It's going really well. I've been really, really busy. The thing that's really been straddling me at the moment is, well, work, and then also trying to back up on my Twitch VODs. So I'm restreaming now. I'm streaming on YouTube, and I'm streaming on Twitch. So I have that, what do you call it? I have that blanket of the Twitch VODs being automatically saved to YouTube. Your raid alert is having emotes tossed at your head. Yes, so I mean, if anyone follows or if you do a redeem, you can. So there is like a channel point redeem. Sorry, I'm very professional setup here. You can throw stuff at me. So you can throw a little fairy at me. You can throw a dude at me. You can throw many things at me if you want to. And you can claim cheese. Right, I need to say hi to people. Hey there, Dab. Hey there, Night Dweller. Hey there, Sil. Hey there, Schwami Neon, Epic, Jer, Pylorzan, Frass, Ananda, Friendly Kitten, Numtal FD, Shannon. Yeah, so Frass, if you don't know Frass, let me talk about it for a minute. So Frass is a really cool fella. Very cool streamer. He does the 100% game thing, so he does something called Retribution. His channel is very pirate themed and it's very cool. He has he plays games 100%. He starts from the oldest one first, and then he goes to the newest one, and that's really, really cool. Yeah, so I'm a big fan, and yeah, I followed his channel back, I think, in like 2017, I think, and yeah, I've had the lovely chance to meet Frass and Nanda in person multiple times, and they are wonderful people, I promise you. But yeah, great people, and thank you so much. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I've been really, obviously, I really enjoy Frass's streams, and yeah, amazing stuff. If you've got to go, please do what you need to and get your refreshments, get your sleep in, and all that fun stuff. And yeah, no, thank you so much. So yeah, getting back to it. Holder's lurking away. Apparently you've been on your channel because for 3.6k channel points must have been nightly raids that just dragged you along. You also had the pleasure of meeting Zephyr IRL, and she's awesome. Thank you. You are awesome too. I really appreciate you, Ananda. Very kind and very friendly. Yeah, no, amazing people. So yeah, Next Fest happened. I submitted my first demo to Next Fest, so I have 2 games now. I have obviously Ring Spirits, which Ananda and Frass kindly checked out back when that game was released. It is a free game, free to play, free to download. I just make it for fun. I'm not looking for money out of it. So I'm working on Armor of the Abyss now. And this game was recently on Next Fest. There's a demo. The demo is out now and it's free. The game is also going to be free. And yeah, this is like my follow-up game. It's a non-sequel set in the same universe, and yeah, might find a sneaky voice in that game. Yes. So if you have a look at the Steam page for Ring Spirits, Frass did contribute. I've said this many, many times on stream, but I'll say it again. Frass was Aerith in Ring Spirits. Yeah, so if I go on here, he is on here. He is on here. Where is he? What's his name? He's on here. He's on here. I can't read today. My eye. Do you know what? It's too late. You know what? Actually, maybe he might not be on here because this was quite specific. I had to ask for permission to list the appearance on this page, so I don't know if I got permission from you actually. But either way, yeah, he is in this game. And yeah, Aerith? No, he wasn't Aerith. He was Aerith. As in Erith. That head pat looks familiar. It might look familiar. I also have this head pat as well. I can find it. So I have this one. I don't remember you asking, so probably not. But here is permission now. I will go on to Steamworks after stream and add it. The only reason I won't go on Steamworks now is I don't know if they've changed the policy since then, but there was a point where Steam literally said you cannot show anything of Steamworks. I'm pretty sure that's not the case right now, but I'm not going to risk it. So, I think they used to have it a little bit more closed door back in the day, but I think where so many people use Steamworks now, I don't think it's as important, but yeah, I'm still going to respect that. Yeah, so basically, I've had a lot of people play my game. Nova was one of them. And I was going through this video. I was taking on like the feedback and fixing some stuff. And yeah, I've kind of getting pretty close to the end of this now. I've got to wake up at like 7 tomorrow, so I do have to wrap up pretty soon here. So what I might do... Chat, Zeph gets distracted a lot, huh? You know me. You know me. I get mega distracted. Yeah. I sure do. Anyway, so yeah, we'll look at a few more things here, and then I will have to wrap up, and we can maybe pass on the love to some other lovely people tonight. So again, thank you so much. So she wouldn't see this chat message. It's only been a few minutes in chat. Oh my god. Right, so let's have a look. So this is Nova's video.
Okay, wait. Mame comes from the verb memar.
Oh no, I can't read this because that's a spelling. That's a typo. That's gonna make me cry.
Aluminumite X.
He actually got it. He got it on the second try. Aluminumite X. Because we say aluminium in the UK, and I just wanted to, I don't know, I was feeling evil, and I was like, let's name my, or aluminiumite, so like, I don't know, people have to read it that way. No, that's just the way I chose to write it. I actually didn't realize that aluminium is spelled aluminum in the US as well, like it's actually spelled differently too. Oops. Wait, what do you mean, oops? What do you mean, oops?
One of the few metals that can penetrate their armor. So if you seek to turn on us, I am more than capable of dealing with you. Wait, does her armor go up to her neck?
Wait, what do you mean armor goes up to her neck? Do you mean like... I mean, yeah, she has like the collar, unless you mean something else.
Or their armor, I guess.
I've seen streamers who don't pay a chat for minutes because they have focus and don't understand the context of the chat message. Out of context chat messages are the best messages, man. Literally me. Right, gotta pop off and get your dinner. Lovely to see you. You too. Have a lovely dinner. All the best. Much love. Take care now.
Yeah, okay, hang on. There's a good part of her neck that's exposed.
Yeah, obviously, like, she wouldn't be able to move her head if it was all the way up there. I think I have a picture of her from another angle, right? So, let me go back to the pictures folder. Let me go to here. Let's go on here, 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 here. And here, right, so I'm doing this all off screen just so I can get to the right folder and you don't see all my junk. Junk, huh? Yeah, this picture here. I think this one. Yeah. No. It's not all the way up. It's not that, I'm not that evil. Yeah, no, it's, She's fine. She can move around in it. Free entertainment. Pointing out because you wonder why Kadame had to specify that the alum X was needed to top off her head. Okay. Right. Okay. So the whole thing with the X, right, is that obviously I need them to have a weakness. I don't want Adena and I don't want the the monsters that they're dealing with to be like super mega like unstoppable Mary Sue type stuff, right? I don't want that. So obviously you have to have some kind of kryptonite, right? And I wanted to make sure, I had to make absolutely sure in the first 2 minutes, I had a rule, first 2 minutes of the game, head has to come off the matriarch. Because I wanted the player to be absolutely sure that that thing is dead and it's not coming back. That's what I did. I did that on purpose. There was a point where I was gonna make it where he just defeats it and that's it. And I was like, no, I have to make it so it actually has its head thrown off. So yeah, I made sure of that.
Commander, I have little memories of how I ended up here.
Fair enough. You definitely sold that point. Yeah, it was literally, at first it was going to just be you defeating it.
Know that I would question her and ask her to remove this from my...
In fact, this is, maybe I can talk about this because this is not in the game anymore. But the whole bit at the beginning was actually supposed to be after the Corpse Tower. But I changed the order of everything because I felt like bringing that forward was better. Not just narratively, but I felt like that was better just for like, I don't know, because most people who play your game are only going to play the game for like 2 minutes, not 2 minutes. Most people who play your game are going to only play your game for 30 minutes, whether you like it or not. Like, someone is just going to play your game for 30 minutes, leave it, and that's it, and they may not necessarily say anything about it. So what you have to do is you have to make those first minutes that someone plays your game the most, I don't know, the most exciting or the most bombastic or whatever. You could have a slow burn opening if you want. Some people love that. But I'm always conscious of the fact that most people, especially now when I'm quite time sensitive myself with my own personal time, that you want to have a hook, otherwise you might maybe forget about the game and not come back to it. I'm not saying that applies for every game, but at least for most games, and if you're talking about it from a retention perspective, I think that's always worth thinking about. At least that's something I think about anyway. Obviously, Ring Spirit's 100% slow burn game. That's always going to be a slow burn game, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But Armor of the Abyss I want to treat a little bit differently in that regard, and I kind of do want people to be hooked in right away, and hopefully that works. There was something in this stream I was going to talk about, and I think I'll talk about it now because I won't have time to talk about it otherwise, is something I realized with Steam Next Fest is I realized that I did get a lot more people than I expected do like random videos about Armor of the Abyss, and I got a lot of wish lists from Next Fest, like a lot. I was very surprised because Steam sent me my numbers and I was expecting to just get like a few wish lists, like maybe like 50 wish lists or like 100 wish lists. I got a lot more than that. Like a lot more than that. But I always think about how I can do better, right? And I was like kind of like sleuthing around and seeing what people were talking about their favorite games on Next Fest, and I feel like it's unfair for me to compare myself to like some games because I'm just an RM dev, right? Lol. But I actually go straight to my Steam page and I look at my Steam page and like the first thumbnail you see is literally, like, the first thumbnail you see is this, like, this really awkward thumbnail of this, like, town, and there's not much going on in that. So the thumbnail for this video sucks, straight up. The screenshot's okay. It's not up to date, though. I feel like this screenshot is probably a bad screenshot to use. I think it's fine. This screenshot's out of date, because where's the big HP bar? So this is out of date. There's a lot of problems. This icon's out of date. So it kind of implies that, like, I haven't put effort in. This is out of date, because this map doesn't look like this anymore. There's a lot more detail here. So I've just realized, like, how much potential, like, this screenshot is kind of, like, just a bit jank and out of date as well. So I've realized, like, how much I've, maybe, like, underutilized the event a little bit, and, like, thinking about it now is, like, just maybe fixing up the page a little bit more, specifically the screenshots, and maybe the trailer thumbnail. I actually don't know why Steam chose that thumbnail in particular, and I don't know if I can change that, but I'm gonna see if I can manipulate that a bit. Great thing about demo is it doesn't always have to start at the beginning. Exactly, that's true, and I have always thought about that. Because, like, the story for me for In Army of the Abyss, it does start a little bit before then, because obviously you want to know what happens before Adena gets to the point that she does, right? And I mean, it kind of clicks together by the end of the demo what actually has happened, but, like, the actual circumstances are not shown explicitly. So yeah, I would like to at some point maybe sort of touch on it, but I don't know, I feel like I've done it enough for now. In my experience, hey there, Fan Your Flames. In my experience, I don't know if you really have to hook the player. Just having a clear premise thesis in the opening minutes so the player knows and understands what they're getting into. RPG Maker is always going to be a niche dev engine. That's the thing I've got to remember, right? Because RPG Maker is just, it is that, right? You're usually either getting people who play RPG Maker games playing your game, or you're getting, like, the odd person maybe playing a game, but, like, you're not getting, like, you're not getting, like, you're not gonna get anything super special out of it unless you, I don't know, really put that, like, extra polish in. I feel like the thing I've also got to realize is a lot of the games that are popular with RPG Maker are horror, or they're, like, some kind of, like, massive trope subversion, like Amori. So I don't know, like, I don't know. I shouldn't be comparing myself to stuff like that, but I'm always conscious and I'm always in that mindset that I would like to, like, do better. I feel like it's always something that I should be aware of and I should be working on. There's always things to work on, right? Job's never done. There's also a big play symbol in the middle of it, so I don't think you can plan around that. That's fine. Yeah, the play symbol I'm not having an issue with. When I was actually on NextFest and I saw all the games listed, that thumbnail was big and it just looked really unappealing compared to the rest of the trailers that were thumbnails that were on there. So I don't know. I feel like my cover art was a good choice. So this was by Senika Graphica. They're actually a studio in Senika Graphica. I think their website's down right now. I think they're still on X. But I had the cover art done by this studio. This is, like, the most expensive commission I've ever ordered from anything ever. But their art is, like, really out of this world. They do a lot of Final Fantasy. This is how I found out about them. But yeah, they do a lot of Final Fantasy stuff, and it's, like, really high quality as well. I think the thing I liked the most about their stuff is it's the art style that really did it for me. So I really liked the obviously like the high color, the painting, the detail, that kind of thing. So that's why I ended up using them and working with them, and they were really, really great to work with as well, because they have that like really nice storybook art style in some of their works that I like. So that's what I wanted to get, really. Was something similar to that. So I think that's really helped, like actually putting the money in my mouth and like, I don't know, investing in that regard. So sometimes, I mean, always make the best game project that you can. Sometimes you can't go with good, you have to go with good enough. Working yourself too hard to choose some arbitrary standard to appease a mass of any birds you out there. Exactly, that's it. At the end of the day, I want to make a game that I like. I'm not gonna change Adena. It was like, oh, well, this character should be more like XYZ. I'm gonna make the game, the character how I want. I'm gonna make the game kind of how I want. Obviously, I'm gonna take feedback. That's part of it, right? But ultimately, at the end of the day, I want to still treat this seriously. So I like, I know it's gonna be a free game and all that, but I still want to treat it seriously, and I still want people to look at it, even if it's just like, I don't know, a minute. A minute adds up when it's like 100 people. That's 100 minutes. That's a lot of minutes. So yeah, no, I think about that a lot. I think with that said, I really, really, really need to finish up. So I haven't finished Nova's video. I'm sorry I haven't quite got to the end. I skipped through it, to be fair, and I did say I would. So I think what I'll do is I will try and pick this. I think it'll be unfair to me to say I'd pick this up tomorrow. I will try and pick this up on Saturday, I think. So probably Saturday. I think tomorrow I do want to stream, but I think I want to stream something else. So I will hold fire for tomorrow. That's a lot of minutes of game. Oh, hello! Daniel Flames, thank you for the follow. You just pushed me over 1.5. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna have to set a new goal now. Is there any Mimi? I could do one. No, I can't do 1337. We've already passed that. I guess. I could do like 1666. I don't know. I could do like 1555. Man, I need to do something around that. Maybe I do like a 12-hour stream or something. I'm off Tuesday. 2.5k. Oh, that's a long way. 2.5k is a long way. I'll probably set it to 1.6 for now. Maybe 1.66 for now. And we'll see where we go. But yeah, no, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I wasn't expecting to hit that numero uno today. But yeah, what we'll do, we'll pick this up on Saturday. I'm going to stream Saturday. I just say, when it comes to my schedule, especially now, and this is one of the reasons I haven't had minutes of game for a little bit, is that my work schedule has changed. I mentioned this on the Discord as well, where it is now like just whenever they need me. So it's not really a strict schedule. I'm still doing my usual hours per week. So that's not changing. But basically I can't get Tuesdays off guaranteed anymore. I just know that this Tuesday I am off. So what if we do like 12 hours of something that you want to see? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I could just mix it up a bit. I could do a bit of, I know people mostly like me doing like dev and RPG Maker and stuff, but we could also like play other people's games too. Because I know Nova does that for a lot of people. I know other people in this community do that as well. So I think that's long overdue. I am just at the point of rambling here. I'm over by about 25 minutes, but that is okay. I'm gonna see who is live today. Who is live? I'm gonna see if there's someone I know that's on. Who have we got on? Who have we got on? We've got Realtron on. How about we follow, not follow, how about we follow the Realtron today? Let's read him. The Realtron. Let's spread the love. I've had so much spread to me, so I'm gonna finish up. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I really appreciate your time, and yeah, thank you so much. And thank you, Nova, for playing my game. I will carry on watching this on Saturday. Thank you.